intrepid band of outlaws were brought to the lovely tavern called the Barrel and Bullet Saloon to meet up with the owner, who tells you she's got a quick and easy job for you if you really want to get at after that. His name Vandy Vandersnatch.
Bandersnatch?
Bandersnatch?
I took he's got such a goofball name.
That was the wrong one. Vandy's from Outlaw.
Now my games are morphing together.
Phoebe. Phoebe.
Luke.
Her name
Phoebe's
was
the one
Phoebe.
here. Yeah.
Yes, Phoebe's the one that gave you the job. Oh, Phoebe, here, call me now for your free reading.
Call me now.
That's definitely clear. Yes. If somebody said it was Loveless, the head of the guard, and the thinks he's high tier crime boss.
Ambrose Muglin.
Ambrose Muglin. That son of a bitch.
No.
Son of a bitch.
So you all agree and said, yeah, we'll take this easy gig. Well, we just rob a bank, run through some sewers, easy peasy, bing bang boom. So you go there, and you're not bad people, so we're not going to kill no one. So then you kill a bunch of people, and
are clean, sir.
Non-lethal acid to the face. When the heist was a success, you make it to the scrapyard. You meet some local denizens who are living there. You decide to help out the more friendlier ones. Encounter a ghost, move a boat, play a really big game of the claw with a cube. You meet what you assume was probably the leader of the really deformed kobolds.
Knowles.
Knowles. Sorry. Didn't mean to offend.
So offended.
Yeah, the mana-waste twisted creatures, right? And then right around the corner from them was the lovely Leshies. But you made it out of the sewers, and does anybody remember what they heard on their way through the sewers as we ended that night?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. Hold
on. Maybe we heard. Maybe we heard. Hold on.
What is Blight Elbow?
Also, I put the journal in this game.
Huh?
Maybe we heard what I just put in chat. I don't know. Maybe
Sure
we did.
You sure did.
What is happening?
What?
That's what we heard.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Gattleby. I have notes about Gattleby, yes.
So, does anybody know who Gattleby is?
She works for the Popos.
Gattleby?
No.
No, as a matter of fact, I think for sure Ophelia probably knows exactly who Gattleby is.
Oh, fuck. Well, can I do a recall knowledge? Because I don't.
You won't have to roll for it because I planned this ahead of time. You flash back as you're trying to remember Gattleby. Who's Gattleby? And it wasn't but a few weeks ago. You can't remember the exact time. You grabbed a flyer of a gentleman claiming to bring a new chemical to this lovely town of Alkenstar. Weren't you a scholar as well?
I was?
Oh, yes, you've definitely heard of this eccentric inventor. We pan to this multi-story building. It's almost like a one of those like Harry Potter lecture classrooms, right? A little smaller, but up on this multi-story building, and you definitely pan in there. You see this. Let me just see if I can find him real quick.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so you see this very eccentric man who's always smoking. claim that he has the newest and greatest chemical that will in fact replace gunpowder. And your head starts to kind of hurt as you remember that it was almost like a flash. And from what the newspaper said the next day, the explosion was so bad that it blew out the side of the building.
Goddamn.
Volatile chemicals.
Highly. And you definitely remember seeing that son of a bitch. What's his name again?
Son
Muglin?
of a bitch.
Yeah. Muglin and Lovelace were actually both there at the prison table.
You said a prison thing? Or a
Presentation.
presentation. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like he was having all his scholar friends to come out so he can show off this new chemical, and something went wrong. And instead of just a nice little poof of smoke off of like a teardrop's worth, it blew out the side of the building. After the smoke cleared, he wasn't there. Cops showed up. It was a nightmare.
But Muglin and Lovelace were there. They're doing the same thing they did to me. They're trying to frame this guy because he's threatened by him.
So you made it through the sewer and you made it back. You got to report in to the lady. She's probably eagerly waiting to talk to y'all. We cut that off before.
It was late.
Oh, I know. I'm not complaining. I just remember I did get to that.
Okay.
What was you saying?
Did we end up sleeping? Because
I
I
don't-
left off putting my character to bed, so I'm actually in a bed.
Unless there was something
Because here-
or not, I just remember talking about it because that's where I left my character in a bed.
Thank you, Fonz.
No problem.
I don't even.
Oh, that was a cool photo I could have showed y'all.
Oh, cool.
Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in my hands. Fuck. Y'all haven't seen that? Oh man, it's some kid like hyping himself up on GTA. He's gonna rob the convenience store, and then he gets up there and fucks up the line and says, "Put the money in my ass." Fuck.
What the money?
So
Hey,
let's see.
sorry, Cliff. Can you delete?
Go ahead.
Can you delete the old image?
I do what?
Delete my old crappy. Thank you. Ooh.
Okay, y'all. Some fancy bitches now, huh? Bougie bitches.
Boozy bitches.
I want to be fancy.
I'm already fancy up here.
All right.
Are you?
So
Yeah.
do your long rest so you can meet up with Dunsmith. And because I don't want it to get louder and move maps, we're just going to say, y'all go back to that little secret meeting room of hers. Was there anything you needed to do in particular? Anyone before you spoke to her? Anyone step on your toes?
Well, let's do it.
Dunsmith swirls the dregs of her whiskey in her glass, downs the drink, and stands. She unholsters her shotgun in one fluid motion and sets the firearm on the bar counter. Well now, she says in a low voice, I've suddenly got a lot of dirt on each one of you now, don't I? Armed robbery, obstruction of justice, evading the law. Quite the
This
rap
is-
sheet.
Where are we? There we are.
She leans against the bar and stretches casually. I guess this means I should tell you something about me then. I'm not just a saloon owner, for starters. She removes her holster and sets it on the bar next to her shotgun. In fact, I work for a very powerful person someone you no doubt is familiar with. She puts one hand in her vest, palms something, and extends her closed hand.
Wait, what is she doing?
She was trying to show us something that she just took out of her clothes.
She pretty much just disarmed herself. It says she works for a very powerful person, someone you no doubt are familiar with. And then she put her hand in her vest, pulled something out, and she wants you to receive it.
I am very suspicious right now.
She wants us to perceive it? Is that what you said?
Receive it.
To receive it.
Oh.
Okay. I'll hold out my hand for it.
So she drops whatever that was. What was that?
That was the thievery check.
You steal it right out of her hand. She's like, "Whoa, where'd it go?"
Oh, you're good.
It's a small signet ring, and you recognize it as having the distinctive symbol of the Grand Duchy of Alkenstar.
Oh, of course it does.
Does Grand Duchess Triada Rika ring a bell? Yeah, I figured so.
Grand Duchess
Rika, Ricia.
I didn't do that.
She can hardly contain her smirk, enthralled with her own theatrics. What this means is, she sighs, drawing the words out, since you work for me, you actually work for the Grand Duchess. She laughs, her cool facade finally cracking, then slips the ring back into her pocket.
She's
What?
seen us.
Okay, well that's cool. That's some immunity, right? Whenever the
She works for like the whole government. The Grand Duchess, the Grand Duchy of Alkenstar is like the whole.
What is the
So
Grand
weird.
Duchess doing robbing a bank?
I don't like this.
Well, look, now that we're formally acquainted, it's about time the real fun begins, don't you? So first, there's a couple of things. You've unlocked a new archetype.
Oh, yes.
Put it in chat, maybe.
Okay.
Let me pull up my next. Oh, did y'all want me to post that combo at the in the chat?
Is
The
there,
combo.
Wow.
is it just not loading for me?
What?
Alkenstar Agent Archetype.
Is it blank?
Oh, it's just a blank
Rewind.
page for me too.
Okay.
Is it really blank?
It is.
It's true.
But you
We're
can
not allowed to see that.
So we get that archetype, right? So we can add it to our feats.
Well, that's if you.
If you take the feat.
These masters of combat and culture.
Oh, you're getting
They're secret agents. They're secret agents. They're informants for the Grand Duchess. Oh, I misspelled her name. Tritta.
Flash your badge.
So before
Yeah.
so
She
we can
works
work
for the
for you, for her.
Say again.
We can work for the Grand Duchess. And what's her aim?
Oh, I'll work for the Duchess.
Well, let me give you the skinny, and then I'll answer any other questions you might have. Got another job. For this next one, the Duchess has asked us to secure some very precious cargo. She slides a broad sheet across the table. A poster advertising Vashon Gattleby's Pirate Night exhibition at Blithier College. Sounds familiar, right?
It does.
The poster includes a wood print of a harried human man in his 50s, presumably Gattleby, and some hyperbolic copy promoting the once-in-a-lifetime explosive showcase. I'm sure you've all heard Gattleby and his Pirate Night, yeah? Dunsmith asks. I shouldn't have to read that like that. It's talk of the town ever since he leveled half of Glithier's largest auditorium. Well, his invention has gotten him a lot of admirers recently. Everyone in Alkenstar wants a piece of that man, or at least a piece of his new invention. Thankfully for us, he's turned down everyone who's ever offered to hire him or buy the formula off. He's been able to hold off his prosecutors from safety of his own home so far, but he can't hold down that puny brick mortar fortress forever. Fortunately, the Grand Duchess and I have managed to convince Gattleby he'd be better off here, in the saloon's workshop, where no one will know his location. He's game. And now we just need to get him from point A to point B. That's where y'all come in. We just need y'all to meet with Gattleby at his home on the other side of the city and bring him back to the Barrel and Bullet. Once he's here, I can keep him safe. Simple enough, right? Go get Gattleby and bring him back here. Paying you 50 gold apiece to bring him back in one piece. She pinches the bridge of her nose, like she's remembered something unpleasant. Oh, yeah. As part of our arrangement, Gattleby's made me promise that he'd be able to make a pit stop along the way here. Near Ironside Corner at some abandoned brewery. You got me on why, but that's the deal. Stop at the place called Yeast of All Brewery. That's pretty good, actually. Once you got Gattleby. Besides, it might be a good place to lay low if you need to catch breath. Anyway, we don't have much time to get this done. Sounds like Muglin and Loveless are likely to make a grab for Gattleby soon. Muglin's been moving money around and paying off some shady folk. By our estimations, we have about 4 days to get him before the cargo's compromised. I would say be ready for any of his mercenaries from Muglin, any street gangs Loveless has on her payroll, or anyone else under our rival's thumbs. She pulls a rolled-up map of Alkenstar from a nearby shelf and unfurls it on the table. You should scout your route before you pick up Gattleby, just to make sure it's safe. She then removes her camo brooch, sets it on top of the map. Show this to Gattleby so he knows you're working for me. Hold on. Hold on. There's supposed to be a thing. Where's the thing? Why can't you just give me the link? Just give me the link. No. I don't even know what all this stuff is. What am I looking at? No.
By the way, if you guys are, I think that archetype is in Path Builder as City Agent.
It might be under like lore specific because that's where like our
I know, but I
original
think they just changed. They changed the name, I think, to City Agent inside of Path Builder because of like OGL stuff.
Oh.
Also, I'll put this in chat for you.
Skills not
It's a
shown.
lot. Thank you for letting me get through that. I practiced today, and I backed it all up. You can ask her questions. I might have the answer somewhere here. She's supposed to hand you a map. I'm trying to find the map.
I'm a bit messed up from the last one. If there's anything I can get to accommodate that, I'd be thankful.
So, I don't. Just I might be able to get the little goblin guy. I can't remember his name now, but I can go see if he can find a healer. All we have is beer and tea.
Did we get paid for the first job that we did? I got
I mean, I got 12 gold. I got 12 gold.
I will double check.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to find this map.
Yeah, I got 25. I got paid.
yeah, I'm not sure if that was all the gold.
I think
But
we,
we
each got 25 because I had 0.
No, but
No.
you didn't use any of your gold. Remember, you mentioned not using any of your gold or something when you were making your character.
That was Fonz.
Oh, that was fun. Damn it!
What does that even mean? It says the map is on the use the map is on the inside back cover of this volume. It's digital. What do you want about? What the does that even mean?
All I know is that everyone here has Soothe except me and what's going on here.
I mean, I can do some like treat. I can do some treat wounds on you.
Yes.
Let me help you out there, buddy.
I did go unconscious like 3 times. 3 or 4 times.
just 3.
Just 3 treat wounds. I don't know if my medicine is, but
I say, doesn't the long rest give you full health?
No.
there you go. No, it gives you like
What is it? Your con plus something?
it's like your con plus your level or something like that.
Yeah, I'm at level 2. I got no.
Oh.
It's just your level. I only got 2 HP back from that
You
long.
fucking 4. Okay. So we're just here hanging out. It's nighttime, right? I can just treat wounds until you're all better,
Let's go.
Don't
right?
become immune to that at all?
We
If
don't
she
have that
fails.
macro here.
But I mean, that's if she fails, right?
No, I think it's just if you.
Also, the landing page has changed.
Oh, run and gun.
Oh, I don't have to get this guy.
Ooh.
How do I delete my guy?
I don't have a fancy character yet.
There we go.
I don't think.
Alright, I'm still trying to find this. There's supposed to have been a map
Oh, there.
that she's supposed to hand. And I bet it's really cool. And
I was gonna try to heal him too with my new skill, but I don't see it.
well, what it lets you do is it lets you use nature instead of medicine when doing. It's in your feats. This is upsetting.
Oh, okay.
Why can't I find this map?
This place looks so real. I can fly.
These giants. These giants are so big. I really don't understand what. So, do you have any questions for her while I'm searching for this freaking?
Yeah, I want to know what.
Oh, she does say she'd like her hats of disguise back.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
Would you
want
like
to
to
buy
purchase?
mine.
Oh, I remember she said we could keep them for a certain price, and some of us paid it and some of us didn't. I remember that. So we did get some of that.
I think
So
I
I
did.
paid
pay
her
it.
the money
I
for
did get paid.
mine.
I
Yeah, and then I think we put the extra one inside of the bag of holding for someone if
That
they
was for
wanted
me
it.
because I got rid of it, but I had paid for it already.
What was it?
So the hat of disguise.
Oh no, I gave mine back.
And then I gave
I totally bought one.
mine to you, I believe. That's why I was in the holding.
Okay.
What does it mean inside back cover? What does
So I
that
can
mean?
keep wearing a hat and then I can invest it and then I'm disguised. Awesome. I'm currently wearing the hat like all the time.
Running circles around Wisp.
Yes, it's hot there.
Here? No. Is this one?
Hmm.
Oh, I have it.
Hmm.
Oh, is it just the map of the city? Is that what I'm looking for?
Goodbye, reagent.
The link copy of the map. Oh, yeah, it's just the map of the stuff.
Ooh, pretty.
And just so y'all know, the bulletin Varel.
I'll
Yeah.
take that one.
All right,
Where is
which color?
Let's do the lighter blue one. The bottom.
The
middle.
what?
The bottom middle. The lighter
Bottom
one.
middle. Okay.
You mean turquoise?
The
Cyan.
teal one.
Yeah, it's not turquoise. It's
Man.
teal.
We're not-
Tiffany blue.
So she can answer any questions about who she works for, or maybe not all, but she can answer questions towards that. What this would do to Muglin and them.
Yeah, what would this do to Muglin and them? Like, is she trying to take them down?
Since you're asking her why she's doing it, or what is it going to do? Is it going to help you?
What? I don't care why. I want to know what it's gonna do.
And now we're here.
Well, me and the Grand Duchess Tritorica. I'll put that in chat. I'm sure I'm butchering it. We go back a long way. Give me a second. It's a tiny little screen. No! No.
Are you speaking in Draconic again?
Yes. Yeah, I love it. Can I speak as Keeble? No. Ah!
There's something about this map specifically that it happens on.
There we go. Now let me open. No, I don't know. I had something selected.
I could have just told everybody that I also speak Draconic. Just kidding.
You monster.
I also
Okay.
my Eidolon speaks Draconic as well, so I read it too.
But yes, I knew the Grand Duchess before she was in politics, believe it or not. I do her a lot of favors. It's no secret among the rulers that you can't accomplish everything with just decrees and signatures and tariffs. Sometimes you need someone to get their hands dirty on the ground floor. That's where I am. Now you come in. Look, Muglin and Lovelace desperately want this formula of Pyronite. No doubt for some shady backroom deal they're hoping to make. So far, they haven't left a shred of evidence about their plans, but it's only a matter of time until they slip up. When that happens, you'll have your chance to make things right, whatever that means to you. In the meantime, you've got to make sure neither of them achieve any of their goals, which is why we have to get Galloway to safety.
I'm in. If it takes down Muglin, if it puts any kind of thorn in his side, I'm down. And this guy is a genius, and I would love to learn some stuff from him.
Yeah, he's harmless.
Oh.
Explosive grains of sand, notwithstanding. Bit of a shut-in recently, of course. He's whip smart when it comes to keeping intruders out of his home, so watch your step.
I mean, is he aware that we're on the way? He's agreed to this.
He knows about our arrangement, of course, yes. But he's always neck deep in his work and kind of forgets just about anything that's not written down in his formula book. So don't be surprised that the door's locked when you get there. Shit, you might not even remember it's the day we're coming.
All right, then. Well, all brilliant minds.
Look, we're not complaining.
Are you guys down?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
Yeah, Wisp is just, in for any option, any chance to make money and put his skills to use.
In for a pound.
Okay, so we're heading to the where? Hold on.
I sort of the bar you're at.
Okay. I'm inside, huh? So like over here?
Nope. Got to be home is right slow.
So that his home is there, and we're bringing him back over here. But he wants to make a stop over here.
He wants to make a stop. Is it on the map?
I don't see it.
It's probably
No.
in a undetermined, doesn't matter location. Where would you like it? You tell me. Where's it?
Right here.
You
Right
said
in the middle of this water.
Get the fuck
You
out of
said
here.
Ironside Quarter.
I think so.
I wrote it down.
I typed it up in the chat.
I like to write things down.
Yeah,
Helps
near
me remember.
Ironstein Quarter, it's an abandoned brewery called East of All.
It's funny. It's a good name.
It's a nice, very nice pun.
Which is weird because it does have a separate map.
Oh, my fucking skills. The fuck is
that?
this? Oh, Pathfinder. No, Path Builder didn't have my skills for level 1 for some reason, which is just kind of weird.
So I'm gonna say it's like probably right by the gate, so right here.
Where? I'm sorry. Okay. What is nature training?
There's a giant spider over there.
So there's actually quite a bit more. Do you have any more questions for me?
I'm sure there's more things we need to know.
Compensation
50 gold.
each.
50 gold. Yes.
Each.
Yes.
50 gold is all
each.
you're going to give us to babysit this guy?
Are you kidding me? It's a lot of money. Each. There's a lot. There's not just one of you here.
That is true.
If you would
more
like,
jobs, right?
Yeah, sidebar, I like how there was no surprise that we just like returned with Van. Oh yeah, he's with us now too.
He was
Yes,
here the
I'm
whole
just-
time.
I knew he was. Shut up.
Yeah, we found this weird hobo insane time traveler, quote unquote.
Oh. Well, welcome to the cause. Let me see if I can find her picture. You can see who you're actually talking to.
And has a cute dragon friend.
Yes, I like the little dragon.
I like her.
So, if you
Keyboard,
ask me,
yeah.
here's my 2 cents. I think you should scout the route between Steamhaven and the Ferris Quarter before you pick up the cart. There's no good sewer access between here and there, so you'll have to bring him over land, through the city. You'll probably run into trouble, no doubt about it. Goons hired by Muglin for sure. Should be able to catch your breath at the East of All Brewery before completing the final leg of the trip. So, here's how it's going to work mechanically. And we can talk about what I know at the same time you all would like to do. You have 4 days, because on day 5, if you recall, they're going to snatch his ass up. 4 days to prep. If you spend half your day, that's 4 hours out of the 8 hours of doing stuff in a day, scouting a route from Vashon Gattleby's house to the saloon.
This is his house?
The very top is his house.
Oh, okay.
The circle with the cross to the left is the pit stop at the bar he wants
Gotcha.
to go to. You can make notes too if you want to type there. You'll should have permission. So, pretty much, you scout a route. It earns you what's called a preparation point. And at certain levels of group preparation points, you will earn things that will assist you in this snatch and grab. You will also earn these points as a group, which will also come into play. Or did I say that twice? Your individual and group ones count. Other than that, you also have 4 days to do whatever else you would like.
You
So
said
if
it.
you'd like-
How long does it take from scouting one of these things? Half a day?
Yes, and you can't do it twice. And it will put a 50% minus on any like money gaining or stuff like that. Because you're not doing the full day, right?
Right.
The spider thing. What's this? Is this the thing we have to go to?
Yeah, that's
The pit
that's
stop.
Pit stop.
Yeah.
Well, that works for me because I'm from Steamhaven, and my accident happened in the Ironside Port.
You probably remember your father not being home and being at that bar, probably. Oh,
Wow.
sorry.
Daddy wasn't there.
Chase everywhere. I love that song. I love that whole album. I bought that CD.
Did you?
Fuck yeah, dude. Madonna killed that fucking movie.
That's funny.
Man, he could sing. Like, poor bastard. Played crazy character. Anyways, so you can earn these points, right? Or you can go earn some money. Or whatever else you would like to do.
Well, I'm definitely going to do a half and half situation.
And I gotta look up how to earn money, because there's definitely rules behind it, and I was being oh so generous in my other game.
Well, I'm quite the dancer.
There's here.
I can activate the
I figured you'd probably have it somewhere. He sounds really
Yeah,
sad
I
about
get
it, but I'm not just throwing money out.
Yeah. I guess I'll give you the thing. Jeez,
I gotta
lucky
balance it with
none.
what the game's giving out. I can't be like, you earn 300 gold, but this lady's like, here's your 5 gold quest reward! Bitch, we just bought your shop. Get out of my face. I don't want to use that for you, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, technically,
Okay, I got it here.
several hundred.
There is
Splitting it.
that
between-
macro. So anybody should be able to put that in there
Nice.
in their macro bar to use.
Now, is that a full day? Right?
You say what skill you're going to use. You say what level you want to try to attempt. The higher the level, the more money you get, but also the higher the DC, and you put in the number of days.
Interesting.
The DC.
I will tell you right
is-
now that your kind of so-so DC at your level right now is 15.
So
Anything over that's hard.
the DC is for if you want a DC of 15, that's task level 1. So I'll put the little chart in Discord for you guys so you guys can see, because the task level is what sets the DC.
That's what you got for earning money.
There it is, right
You
there.
also can sell the items you might have procured.
Yeah.
Man, it's not a lot of money, is it?
That's not a lot.
Welcome to Alkenstar. You're all broke, messed up, robbed of your fortunes, criminals. Outlaws, not criminals. Sorry. So,
Highway
anyone want to go for... Oh, we're already going. Oh boy.
Damn it.
How many days did you just burn there?
2.
Oof.
I'm gonna hero point this.
What?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Only one per session. We're not in the other one, just as a reminder.
I know. Can I take it back a day though?
What level did you do? Oh, level 1.
I did one. I'm not gonna do my performance though. It's my actor. It's the same shit.
Oh! You should have did 4 days. Damn.
I know. I did 5. I should have did 10.
So I
should have did level 10.
That's so dumb. 2 SP.
Well, you did for 2 days, or you just doing 1 day?
Yeah, it's 2 days. I did 2 days.
I did
You got
1 day.
4? But Nasher got a gold and 5 silver.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Nasher, to earn all that money?
I was
was Nasher
he was fighting. It's athletics. He was fighting people. He's a fighter.
Who wants to fight me for money?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, his background is gladiator.
Oh,
I think.
Charlie. Nice.
Oh, my background is Pathfinder Outlaw.
Alright, so I'll trust you on the honor system to roll your days of earning income. And then I need to know, we'll go to the whoever is scouting.
I will also scout for.
first?
I will scout for a full day.
I'm gonna
So
scout for a full day as well.
Hold on. Just hold
Scouting
on.
for a day and a half.
I'm not going to remember that.
Yeah, hold on. We'll go one at a time.
And you can only scout
Also-
once per day.
Yeah, before we go, though, I'd start saying who's scouting what. How many days did you say we had?
4.
4.
Everybody just burned 1, right?
I heard 2.
I burned 1 earning money.
I'm going to try to burn 3 earning money.
Oh my lord.
Nah, I'll burn 2. I'll burn 2.
I'll burn 1.
So,
This make me sit.
does that mean we
bro.
get silver pieces? 3 silver pieces?
Yeah,
I guess?
bro.
Yep.
Okay.
Got 2
Alright.
4 silver pieces.
So you can only scout once per day.
Okay. So 1.
I said that earlier. I made sure I said that so you couldn't double up, scout twice in a day.
Oh, that's whack. That's okay. What else can we do besides scout for this, as far as getting ready?
That was 1 day. I'm not gonna do it again. I would rather not even have done that.
I still want to scout. What do I do? Just scout.
Well, we're gonna do one at a time. I can't do everybody at the same time. It varies.
Alright, start with Keeble.
I believe in you.
Poor mouth. I'll start with Nasher because I remember you saying it first. 1 day, right, Nasher?
Yes.
All right,
Well, no,
Nasher.
I'll scout for 2 days.
Tell me how you scout the route. What is Nasher going to consider to ensure you find the best route?
Can we go as a
We're gonna walk the
group?
path. I mean, we're gonna walk through these little areas and go look down alleyways and that kind of shit.
If I could make a suggestion, Nasher could just intimidate the shit out of people to tell them stuff.
It'll draw
Rough
attention.
people up.
Can I piggyback off that? Say you're intimidating to make sure that they're not there in 5 days. Don't be here in 5 days. Make sure this lane is clear.
Go less investigate. Go more Batman.
Up to you. I don't want to tell you how to do it. I just
Yeah. What's your intelligence, babe?
It's
Or,
not
you know-
that great. It's okay.
What I'm doing is I'm giving you the opportunity to flavorly change the check from the 4 it says to a different kind. Also, while you're thinking on it, can someone please give me that cool macro where I request checks?
By someone you mean font, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna take a month to figure out.
I'm gonna be like stealing, like maybe stealing a key to a gate, that kind of stuff, for a key path that I think we want to use. Make sure we have, maybe some theft, walking the path.
Can I traded my gun for a.
You're missing out on the intimidation. You're a big
mean,
dude.
I could also do some of that.
I mean,
One day I'm going to be using thievery. One day I'll be using intimidation.
No, growl at people to open things. Leave
Okay,
this
so
open.
as soon as I get the macro.
make sure this is unlocked on this day.
But can you trust that? I don't know.
And also, are
That's
we
why I
waiting until the
took the
last
key.
day? Are we waiting the last day? Because won't that be like more dangerous? We should definitely go like a day before.
Yeah, I put 2 of them in there for you.
Yeah.
Will the difficulty increase if we wait the 4 days? Or is it like on day 5, it's going to get harder?
Yeah, like you'll beat the clock. Alright, so you said you're gonna let me double check. Yeah, like night of day 4, like you gotta do it. You know what I mean?
The day
So you said you were gonna do a.
So yeah, so as we're walking, of course, there's a couple spots where there's a gate blocking the path, and probably pickpocketed a key to the gate, so we know that we have the key. And or on the next day, there may be some key intimidation in certain areas.
That's not it. Why that doesn't work? Why did that work?
Scaring the kids out of the little park area, so there's no one there to see us come through.
Would like to kind of retcon and kind of say that I have a kind of an idea as far as a path to the Ironside Quarter.
And that's what I'm kind of thinking. Keeble saying, "Hey, look, we can go through here, but there's a gate here. There's this here. These obstacles."
Nice. Alright, I got your thievery up.
Okay.
Steamhaven, is that where the artisans at?
Down. The college is down here.
Okay, but like Ophelia's also like her family were artisans. And did
Probably
like
over here.
where?
It's on northeast.
Okay. But she's
Alright,
not here.
so Nashor, that's 1 success.
One day. Okay. I got.
So keep count of it. And then you said you were going to intimidate people?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh fuck! Didn't do that one very good.
Oh, thankfully, it doesn't really do anything at this point. So you have 1 point. Remember that. Write it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a journal if you need to correct.
Oh yeah,
I think
a
I can
journal would be
remember 1 point.
good. Well, you might have more later.
Okay. That's your 4 days. Who's next?
Okay, I'll do 2 as well.
What you gonna do?
One of them's gonna be my stealth. I'm just gonna try to sneak around without being detected, so I can see where people are at certain times.
Okay.
I got 4 gold, baby.
The hell?
Shit. I was right.
Crash into a barrel and really banged up your knee. That's it.
You'd think I'd have a good sniffer. And the other one's kind of a stretch. 'Cause I was gonna do performance. I was gonna kind of tie that into my whole making money, but my performances, I'm in certain spots, kind of scoping out as well. So this would be something.
You have 1 point, female. Remember that. Okay. Let's go with Ophelia. Oh, no, Ophelia. Yes,
No, it's Ophelia.
yes, Ophelia. How many days do you have?
I'm gonna spend 2 days scouting. 1 on the path from. Okay, so we're not gonna have any trouble. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of trouble getting there, I guess, because they're on the lookout for us. But we were wearing disguises, so they don't know what we look like. So really, we're scouting from Steam Haven to Ironside, and then from Ironside back to the tavern. Correct?
Yes, pretty much scouting, making sure you scout the route.
Yeah, I want to scout. Spend 1 day from going from his house to the tavern, and then the other one from the tavern to back to the original tavern, the barrel and I forget something.
How are you doing? So,
I guess perception.
I don't want to speak
How am I
for
going to do that? Well, I'm going to.
let everybody else play.
Maybe society, like talk to people, see like, hey, is there an alleyway that's not used?
Maybe you know
Talk to people.
some shopkeepers who will let us pass through their
Yeah,
place
like, hey, I
undetected.
keep this door open at night, you know?
Because you are an ex.
Yeah, they know my. Well, see, Ophelia's a fake name. It's not.
Yeah, she even cut her hair and dyed it.
Yeah, I'm a different
Check
person.
that.
I'm in disguise.
I love it.
She's a disguise that wears disguises.
Yeah.
Well, then you can wear the hat to look like your original self.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, they're like, Ophelia, I've never heard of her.
I've never seen you before.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Then.
You mean the Lockhearts that's been shamed and kicked out of the city?
Filthy animals.
My parents didn't do anything. It was just that child.
Goddamn saint.
Something to do with crafting?
Alright, justify it.
You're gonna craft up clearings.
You're gonna make some acid to
Oh no, look, you put up like
open up some bars or something, some block passage.
the fantasy version of a construction zone. I don't know what that would be.
She's crafting obstacle courses. This log will get us over this fence.
I guess I could use stealth, like if I'm like looking down, trying to find a good path that would be hidden. I'm gonna do stealth.
You don't want to spend a day making a parkour track?
No, that would not really be what I'm trying to make an easier path. Not a. Come on, guess.
Evil likes a challenge.
You earn 2 points.
My cousin Spyro would not be too happy.
So those are your 2 days, right?
Yes. So I've spent 3 total.
The third one was what?
The first one was earning money, I guess.
Right.
Unless you give it back to me, because then I don't care about it. I failed.
What are you doing on the 4th day?
What are my options?
I mean, you could always scout again. It's always good to have more.
Yeah, I'll scout again.
What scout?
Is there a vendor anywhere?
I haven't set one up yet, but
I mean, I
you
could
trying
either.
to sell. Yes.
No, well, sure. I need to purchase
more
some healing potions.
They only have level 1 or lower items for sale.
That's okay. I need
Times
something.
is rough.
is better than 0.
Which one do you want to do this time? Yeah.
I'm gonna go with thievery for like any locks that may be any gates that have locks to just like I don't know, pick them and then maybe break them. Maybe. Oh, I fucking failed anyways.
Dang.
All right, so you have 2 points. Remember that. Write it down.
Okay.
Let's go with Charlie. How many days do you have, Charlie?
Well, the first day I earned silver.
First.
And
It happens. Positive is positive.
And I have no idea what I guess scout the rest of the day. Like, we're trying to save somebody, right?
Yes, you're going to this inventor's house.
Right here?
Pull him out of there. His house is in the north.
Oh, this place.
You're gonna, yeah. Then you're gonna take him all the way down here to this little guy. There's a pit stop, and then make it all the way back to the barrel of bullets saloon.
He's fine.
All right.
So you can earn points to make this a lot easier later on by scouting for those 3 days.
Well, I guess I will take this area over here since nobody else really scouted this, I don't think.
Okay. And how is Van scouting? How are you?
Just moving around, kind of looking around the area, I guess.
What skill do you want to use?
Are you using your dragon to get a bird's eye view?
I guess we could do that.
Get extra days with the dragon. Just kidding.
The dragon gets days.
Yeah, that's fine. What kind of skill do I have to use, or what kind of check do I need to roll?
You tell me. I'm letting y'all kind of flavor it, so you justify meta, you justify rolling your best checks. Then I'll post it.
Well, my best.
Whatever your highest roll is, and then make it.
My best would be in athletics.
You need her to have a
Athletics, and maybe checking some. No.
Success.
Yeah, success. You know you.
You got ice. His and a towel to wrap it in.
The dragon knows no rules.
Yeah. Alright, so
Just make sure you clear with them that it's not the good eyes.
Charlie, that's 1 point, Charlie, but wait for the check.
It's from the door, not the good ice.
So how many more days you got? 2?
Yeah.
Charlie,
What's up?
I said you have 2 more days, correct?
Yep.
Alright, are we doing the same checks to see, like, tops or jumpable and stuff like that? Or are you changing it up?
I think everybody else covered the rest of the map, right?
I mean, you get points for it though. That we get
Points
to
are gonna
move.
matter.
You have a point. You can
If
earn
you
more.
keep doing it, you could get more points.
Alright.
Yeah, because everyone else has some failures
penalty
and
for
didn't
failure.
get it. We only have 2 points for the whole party so far. I
I
think.
thought you got a point.
Before you joined us, Charlie, on the first session, we did something similar like this, and that's how we were able to navigate our way through the thing so well when we met you.
So if you'd like to do more rooftop jumping, click the athletics check again for you. Make sure you're doing it for you, not the dragon. Unless you're doing it through the dragon.
Well, the dragon did can I...
So can I do it one for each, or like?
What do you mean one for each?
Like, me do one per day, what am I doing while
Are you asking if the dragon
dragons-
gets his own 4 days?
or something? Yeah, like what's happening?
No, you have 2 more days to spend. I'm telling you to make sure you didn't click the goddamn button.
Yeah. Click the button.
Why do you hate me?
Well, click what
He likes
button? What are y'all
the
talking?
type
I
of
don't know what y'all
button.
are talking about. I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
There's a button
In the chat. There's a button
in chat. It says athletics.
The DC 15 athletics that Nasher posted?
Yeah.
I
No,
posted
it's Cliff,
me.
but he's posting as.
Can he at least get like a plus?
Oh my god. And he clicks it. I just can't. Alright, so keep track, somebody, including Charlie, that you have 4 points, Charlie. 4.
Nice.
4
So wait, who has
points.
points right now? I have 2.
I have 1.
Somebody's writing down.
I'm writing it down. Wisp hasn't gone yet.
So Charlie has 4, Nasher has 1. How much does
I have
Keeble
2.
have?
1.
You got all that?
Yeah, I got it. I got 2. So we have 6, 8 right now total.
And that was just
Nice.
one day, right?
No, that was all 4 days.
Oh, okay.
And we missing anybody else?
Wisp hasn't gone yet.
That's what I figured. Alright, Whiskey, how many you got?
Be sneaky.
So I have 2 days. So one day I will use doing points. I will stealth about following people around.
Is the shadow in the night.
I can't believe Charlie print the last shit.
Nice. Did you get a plus 10? Dang.
My stealth is high.
You get a plus 10, you roll it back.
Yeah, I know. I rolled. I rolled a 6.
You rolled the lowest success.
Alright, that's 1 point. What's the next one?
Last day.
All right. Second day, or last day, I would like to use to convince you to let me use my weapon that I just made. Sidebar.
Sacrificing a point.
Really?
Yes, I will sacrifice a
like
point.
very group oriented. Wisp doesn't give a fuck, huh?
No, Wisp doesn't care about any of it. The Wisp is... His whole backstory is he's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I need to get back to the Shadow Plane. I'm doing whatever I can to survive until then. So he's like, whatever.
So what did you do? You screamed up to the heavens? Because GM's very mad.
Wait, so does he get a point for that check?
I have
don't-
this thing.
I don't understand what you're asking me. Because I don't see anything. Like, don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, well, first for the stealth check, I'm assuming that's 1 point.
That is 1 point, yes.
I
Okay.
got 9.
So,
Okay.
so the other thing is, so,
What nonsense did you want?
what'd you say?
I said, what nonsense are you asking for?
So, for a rogue, agile and finesse weapons are key, and so typically using like a rapier, you know, whatever, it's disarm finesse. And then, like, if for range, you want something that does the same thing. So there's like a ranged weapon that's also, it's like a circle throwing thing. It's like a spiked Xenoblade. I can't remember what it is. So I was like, well, I could carry 2 weapons, or I could make something. And I tried to make something that would be like, so, you know, the backstory is that, like, he just showed up here from the Shadow Plane, whatever. It's like, maybe the weapon came with them. Maybe it's a family weapon. It's a Shadow Planey weapon. So I made this thing. Let me find it.
So he's practically burning a day to craft.
Yes.
So rather than having the rapier and the thing I throw in two different hands and it being like, oh, well, I got both of these and I gotta carry them all the time. This one simplifies things, so I gotta carry one thing, and it makes a fun backstory of like it being a Stanley blade. So it's pretty much a rapier that also has a ranged attack, which is when I was doing like
With a special damage.
hold on.
With a deadly D6. Oh, that's rapiers have
Well,
deadly D6.
Rapiers have deadly D6, yeah.
What level is that thing?
2.
2.
Oh, damn.
How much money
Yeah,
you got?
it's 2 and it costs 79 gold pieces.
How much money you got?
So, like, if I show...
How much money you got?
How much money I got? I've got... Right now I have 30 gold pieces in there, but I also have in the bag of holding my rapiers and daggers, which will bring me up a little bit. But also a chunk of that cost is the cold iron, but we got a cold iron chunk during our looting stuff. So I thought between selling all my weapons and all my other stuff and using the cold iron chunk, maybe. And to give you an idea, it's just like, same thing. It's just, you just roll it like anything else. Oh, why'd I put the ledger in there? I didn't mean to put the ledger in there, sorry.
That was me. That was me.
Oh, yeah. When we were supposed to give that to what's-her-name, I don't know if we did, but we can backtrack after I stop sidebar.
I don't see it in the bag of holding.
The letter?
Oh, no.
The letter's
I thought
in...
you were talking about this cold iron chunk.
Oh, no, I have it in my inventory right now. It's there. I just put it back in the bag of holding. Here's the, if you want to see it, I'll put the weapon in the bag of holding. There it is, Umbrella-Man.
I will say... Would you... So this is replacing you just chucking the weapon in the bag?
Yeah, it'd be like, instead of having these rapiers and daggers, or the rapiers and that circle thing that I was going to get instead, it replaces both of those. So if I put the rapier in my inventory and hold it in a hand...
Get the deadly as well?
When what's raised what? Oh no, it's the ranged attack is a deadly D6, which is the same as the circle thing. I gotta find that circle thing. One second. Boom, 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 boom.
Rapier's deadly D8.
Yeah, Rapier's deadly D8.
I'm encumbered.
Okay.
Can I hold the bag of holding, like, so I can put potions in there? Because I had it before, but then my character messed up, and I don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah, we were just assuming you still had it. Yeah.
I don't. Because of that.
But Charlie have it?
No, I'm pretty sure I have it. Or I had it before I tried to import my character. In the other game, Mark had it. Thank you.
Yeah, make it a smooth. How you gonna get to 80 gold?
That's the ranged thing that I was copying. Agile, finesse, thrown 20 feet, deadly D6.
Chakra round. Yeah, just make it 80 gold and burn last day. So, what's our total discovery points at?
We have 9 points.
How many?
9.
I'm a generous DM.
Yes.
I'm gonna let y'all reroll your silly earned money days. You can keep the money you earned, but you can scout those days.
Like you're,
I didn't know it was bro.
you said keep or get rid of the money earned?
No, keep it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I had 2 silver. I'll give it up to scout another day.
It's what it's like.
Polite
Stealth?
elbow. What's the, yeah, I'm gonna do stealth. Actually, maybe crafting to like get some poison and like pour it in like locks along the pathway that we may go.
Poison the locks, y'all.
Okay.
Not poisoning them. I'm corroding them with acid. Hopefully.
Success, that's fine. Alright, who's next?
So 1 point, 2 points, 5 points.
1.
Keep
You're gonna make us lose
my
count.
That's the goal.
Nasher. How many you have?
I used 2 days. I have 1 point.
So you can. What are you gonna do?
More of the same,
This is what?
which is athletics.
That's easy.
That's my highest skill.
Scouts, around.
Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, he's letting us use our money making days on this.
Yay.
Outing sport.
Another point. Alright, who's next?
One more point.
Are we still keeping the money?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give my money away. I used a hero point on it. Alright, I'll do a perception.
Scouts, around. Oh,
God.
Charlie? How many days did you earn money?
I did 2 days of it.
Oh,
I'll just do
Alright.
another.
do it again.
Well, yeah, same here. So we can, in that case, I'll
Point.
One more point, yeah. Okay.
my second day.
Oh,
Oh, well, okay. my 4th day, yeah. You know.
is Charlie next?
He said be right back. I don't know if he's back yet.
Probably not.
Well, while we wait for him, just question then. I don't know if this would use a day or not, but are we saying that we gave her this so that she knows what was in it and everything?
Yeah, definitely,
Oh,
because she's the agent of the Duchess.
But I'm saying, I say, like, is this how we know that we're on this mission right now? Like, hey, based on this, we know she's going after them. Is that what this is?
No, she told us what was
Well, yeah, I
happening.
know, but I don't know if this letter helped her figure that out, or if this letter was something else.
I don't know that it mattered.
What is the letter for?
What is what now?
That encoded letter. Should I keep it there? Should I get rid of it? Doesn't matter.
Hold on. Oh, it probably matters. Hold on.
Hey, Cliff. When I put my potions in the bag of holding to, get less weight, my actions make it as a retrieve like a 3 action. Are we still saying that I have like the quick draw, where it's 1 action to draw it and throw it, despite it being in the bag of holding?
Yeah, because you're holding back a holding technically. Right?
Oh, okay. Cool.
So she's just saying that so that whenever we see that 3 action
Yeah, that's
retrieval.
Do you remember where you got that? Who's holding that item?
Oh, that's just in the bag of holding. That encoded letter. That's something that we just got out of the desk drawer. Was talking about something. Didn't know if it was. Pretty much didn't know if 1, we already told her about it, which I think we did, and 2, like if we still needed to hold on to it for anything, or if that was just something we gave her.
I'll look into it. I don't remember.
So Wisp, are you the
Okay.
last to re-roll your money thing for scouting?
Charlie.
Sure.
Charlie did it.
No, I did it for Charlie.
No, I think Cliff did that for him.
And I failed, so I'm not going to do it. So just go ahead with this. What are you doing?
So Keevil has done it once or twice.
Twice.
Did you? You got 1 extra point?
Yeah.
Okay, and Nasher got 1 extra point.
Yeah.
Wisp, did you spend a day making money?
I spent 2 days making money, so technically I could roll 2 more checks.
Alright, do 2 more checks. What you want?
Can you stealth me up a check, Cliff? That's survival.
Whoops. Almost got you.
Dragon's trying to trick me.
Almost got you.
Wow, on the dot.
Nice.
Alright, and then 1 more. Alright, so 2 more for Wisp. Are you keeping track of who has what points too, Steph?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if I think there can be team things and individual things.
There is.
So you have me at 10 points, right?
Yeah, totes.
Alright, Charlie, how many days did you earn money?
It was 1 day.
Still not.
No, it was.
So he's letting us.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 1 day for him. He's letting us re-roll our money spending days as a scouting day. But you still get to keep your money.
This is bad. Talk. What's our total?
Total is
73.
14. Shut up. We got 14 right now as a group.
Why?
Yeah. And then Charlie's just got 1 roll left, and then that's it for everybody.
So
Alright, here we
Because
go.
he used 3 days scouting, but he got 4 points because he got a.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say that you don't need to do. You actually just nailed the number.
what?
You hit the max
Oh, okay.
on the money.
You had
I'm gonna switch to my earbuds.
Keep track of it all. Let me tell you what.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
Steph is back.
Alright, so everybody ready?
The fuck, dude?
Alright, so at the end of the downtime, I told you your points. 14. Give them the following pieces of information in the order presented. At 2 preparation points, you learn that Gatlin's house sits away from the road.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm sorry. My kids are being so freaking loud right now. I gotta go yell at them.
Apparently my internet disconnected for a second there, so I don't know what happened.
We're just getting started.
Oh, dude. She was my favorite character, so Gallagher.
Right?
So, are we rolling anything right now, or are we just waiting
That's
for her
what
to
made
come
me
back?
think of
We're
when
pausing.
Sean was talking about his weapon.
Pausing so she can yell at her kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're being loud little fuckers.
We're getting our point information.
For the group. Keep the individuals. We'll need that later. Very important.
Now that last GIF I sent is perfect because he was talking about that weapon and so I got Raphael versus Tira. When the two become one.
That was my game, man.
No, Soul Calibur is my game. Get wrecked.
So while we wait, the sword thing, the idea like for flavor of how it looks, it's supposed to be like a black shadowy thing. So when it strikes normal, it's just like, hey, look, it's just a normal like strike. And then this thing is like a ranged attack by like slashing with shadows. So to give like the biggest nerd like reference ever, it'd be
Yeah.
like a bleach like Getsuga Tensho kind of blast
Love that.
for range. So he's going around with everybody with guns, or he's like slashing.
He
It's ridiculous.
unzips and unleashes Shadow Dick.
Oh,
I need to refill my sling bullets.
do it.
I need to buy more ammo for my sling because that's the only freaking weapon I can use.
Yeah, go ahead. Are we back or are we still yelling at kids? I don't mind.
So the kids, they're still like brushing their teeth and stuff.
Wait.
Sean, put toothpaste on your toothbrush.
My son tries to do that shit too.
Dude.
Always.
Like, no, you didn't brush your teeth.
You combed your teeth, motherfucker.
Like, it doesn't work as well. Sean. Stop it. Stop playing around. Go to my bathroom. So easy. Thank you.
Hi, honey.
Brush your teeth properly.
Yeah, I know. Go brush your teeth. Where's your toothbrush? Oh, you already brushed your teeth? No, wait, you're pottying?
Why is it on the ground? You watch yourself.
I was very sad when they took him off of Soul Calibur. That was my guy.
Bro, it's all about Ash-Rock, bro. Get power
Ash, get out of here.
Big body. Come get some.
That was so slow. It was so easy to evade attack. Take him out with a lizard man.
You say that till I snatch you with that axe. You know, 3/4 of your life bar is gone.
You gotta hit me first. That's like trying to do fucking Paul Phoenix's like Phoenix Punch.
I always think we played like Marvel vs. Capcom. We played Hulk, Hagar, and Sentinel. Like, that's the 3 biggest characters in the game.
It's just easier to punch him in the dick.
Always.
Bro, Hagar, fucking college driver from the capital.
I like that character, Tomahawk.
T-Hawk?
Yeah, from whatever game that was.
Street Fighter?
I don't remember.
I think it was Killer Instinct, man.
Yeah, he's the one with the hatchet combo that I used to be able to do.
No, I'm talking about the huge guy with a big long
T-Hawk.
kick. T-Hawk.
That's yeah. With that
Yeah,
rising.
yeah.
I was gonna get the new Street Fighter, but I will tell you all this much: when that Project L drops, I might disappear off the face of the earth.
What game?
Project L.
Oh,
It's the League of Legends fighting game, and they confirmed it's 4-player 2v2.
okay.
You don't have to do two. You could. It is a 2v2, but you can control 2 characters by yourself and play either a single person controlling 2 or a 2-player team. And I was a big League of Legends freak back in the day. I mained the most hated character of all time, and I loved every second.
I'll throw you with Keelik.
Bro, step into my briar patch and taste my mushrooms.
So you were
Never.
Eddie.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout's Code. Alright? No, it was Timo.
You missed that.
I don't know. I was always really crazy when it came to fighting games. I wouldn't even
Just
hold
was-
a controller like a controller. I would go into like full arcade mode.
I have an arcade stick.
Well, I would play a normal controller like an arcade because my fingers would like switch top up and then just I could tap buttons that way.
I'm telling you, man. It's the best thing I ever bought. It's got a custom Iron Man mark on it. The button that lights up is the reactor. I want that new fight pad where they nullify the up button and it makes it an actual like button you press on the joystick. So the joystick you can roll it and it won't read the up action. You have to make it. It's a button on your right hand.
Oh yeah. I heard about a lot of that.
What
What was it? Here in Oklahoma, my brother-in-law recently went to a Super Smash competition, and after that competition, it was like I don't remember what the fighting game was, but everybody had to bring their own arcade pad battle, and it was like pro level.
Yeah, like some of them are banned, man. Like, 'cause they're modded and do shit like that where they prevent like accidental button presses, buffering in buttons that are not supposed to be buffering. But yes, I love fighting games. I'm a king main in Tekken.
What?
Suplex City, baby, all day.
Yeah, Soul Calibur, Tekken, and Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle was one of the best games ever made.
It was a really
Ever.
good one.
Oh my god, it was so good. Like, I wasn't a fan of playing the Ruby characters, but the cast in that game was ridiculous.
I couldn't tell you nothing about nothing because every game I ever played was in Japanese.
You didn't play Cross Tag Battle?
No, I don't think I played that one, but we were talking about that. And you were just like, need some tag.
Bro, I main Waldstein, Batista, and Jaeger.
Nice.
Jaeger's big green ass. Come here and give me a hug, little girl.
I wonder if there's any Blaze.
Bro, get that cross tag battle where it's at, man. The cast got so big.
Blaze Blue collection, 4 games from 18.
Hey, Cliff, I have a +1 whip.
Oh, geez.
I
What do you
do.
got?
How'd you get that?
Well, I don't know. We found it on somebody.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
While
no,
he
we did.
was-
I don't
While he was
remember.
scouting.
No, I had it since last time. I don't remember who we were fighting. I looted it off the body.
Oh, it was one of those.
Oh, the lady in the office, right?
No, the wolf. One of those wolf thingies.
I don't remember, but I was gonna sell it.
It was one of those. It was one of those creatures that crawled out of the sewer that were fucking us up. And
I wanted to trade it for
They had a whip.
a non +1 whip, and
I forgot what they were, but it were those creatures that came out of the sewer that were fucking us up with.
I'm trying to link it.
Yeah, the only Blaze Blue on Steam is the Blaze Blue collection.
I'm telling you, I don't know where you're gonna find it. Cross Tag Battle is the best game ever made.
I'm gonna
Oh, you know what? Never mind. It's two hands.
Blaze
I don't want it.
Cross Tag.
Also, if you want another good game that's very Blaze, the Power Ranger fighting game is one of my top 5 ever. The mechanics in that game, dude, the mechanics are great. You get to pick 3 characters and a Zord.
Oh yeah, you were saying something about that. It's based off like the newer.
Oh, it's got everything. I mean, they just put Rita Repulsa from the original one in there. The Green Ranger had like 6 costumes, including an Evo-specific costume. And the mechanic, like I said, the mechanics are super easy. Kids like it.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is $20. Get the special edition. That's $50.
What about Power Rangers? I'm telling you, like, I don't even know half the characters. Trini is in a giant robot version of the Dragon Sword. That's her character. The Yellow Ranger. She's in a Mexican.
I'm surprised they allowed that to happen.
It's part of the comics.
I get that, but I mean, I bought my
Oh
kid
man,
the Mega Morphers, the large ones, and they don't have a Yellow Ranger due to respect.
the
I was like, where's the Yellow Ranger? Oh, they didn't make that point. I looked it up. Power Rangers. What is this Power Rangers called?
What's this flaming whiskey thing? Like,
Battle for the Grid?
Yep. Are we ready?
oh,
I'm back.
Yep.
Okay.
I tried to get my earbuds to work, but they wouldn't.
It's only $20 for the Power Ranger one. We may continue.
Oh, the Power Ranger comic stuff is just so good, man. It's so good.
They got Lord Dracon in the game.
Lord Zed,
Oh man,
fucking Power Ranger.
Dude, Lord Zed has the best finisher. He sits on a pimp chair while you get the shit beat out of you by putties.
That sounds bad.
It's
Hey,
so baller.
Steph, look in the bag of holding and see if you like that.
Okay.
Alright, so
Ooh.
with the group having 2 points, you learn that Gattleby's house sits away from the road amid an overgrown yard full of Psidium, sticky, bushy flowers. That's what Psidium is.
I do like that potion. Can I learn that potion? When can I do that?
Let him finish first.
I'm sorry.
Look up reverse engineering as you ignore me.
No, I'm sorry.
Melody's house, sticky flowers.
A small shed sits in front of the house, facing away from the road. The property is enclosed in a chicken wire fence. And I will take this or this. There it goes again with Roxy. Who's Roxy?
I would like to know that.
Rocks my box off.
Like, Roxy's not even on my character list.
Which one of these? Where is my dog? I don't think I have anything for nature.
I mean, I guess I'll roll a nature. I mean, whatever.
So, Ophelia, you are literally the only one on the money.
Thank goodness.
So you remember that Psidium is not only a beautiful green plant, but this thing is pretty much like a very bad version. It's a crossbreed of poison ivy. They've grown about 2 feet tall, and they're pretty much covered in a toxic resin.
So what we learn is to not go near that plant.
Right. You pretty much got the idea that chomping around near those plants is probably not a good idea. At 4 points.
That costs 4 points.
No. This is just a group. Because you got these points, you unlock this. Keep the individuals separated, but these are what you've unlocked. Getting in this as a whole.
We gathered.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Yeast of All Brewery looks like it's been out of business for a while. All the windows are boarded up from the inside, and the doors are all locked. At 6 points. The best place to cross the Eustrati is an old stone bridge that many locals like to call Bottleneck Bridge. Vendors set up tents and wheel in carts to trade here during the day. At night, the shield marshals set up a checkpoint on the bridge to reduce smuggling. I'll make sure I find out where that is on the actual map. I think it's this over right here.
The only other.
That seems like a pointless. Why would you set up a checkpoint there where you just go around the motherfucker?
Because most people are just trying to take the quickest route.
I'm sure they're trying to move stuff from Quarter to Smokeside.
At
quickly.
8 points, near one of the unrented stalls at Bottleneck Bridge are some cigar butts with gunpowder on the mouthpiece. Knowing they can expect an ambush here, y'all get a +2 bonus to your initiative rolls if anything happens.
At that spot.
You pretty much get the idea that, like, something's probably going to go down, so you're going to be a little more prepared when you hit that bridge. Right?
Or we're just not going to take the bridge. That's what they'll be expecting us to do.
I'm also going to put my head of disguise on Gattleby.
That's
Take
good.
it.
I want Gattleby to wear my hat of disguise.
Okay.
Smart.
That's a good idea.
And because you maxed out your points, back alleys and side streets provide alternate routes. Known enemies will give you a +2 circumstance bonus to all your checks to overcome any obstacles during the extraction.
Good.
Y'all,
So we
back
know-
alley
we
it
know
up.
back alleys.
Wait, no back alleys. I thought we said. I thought back alleys. You said
we
good.
know, like,
Yeah.
K-N-O-W.
I thought you were saying like no.
Good no.
No. That's what I did. That's what I searched for.
So
We only
mechanically,
have to bridge throughout the day.
So +2 to circumstance.
yes, you pretty
for
much have a +2 bonus to all your checks to overcome any obstacles. I'll let you know. I know you maxed it out. I'm just telling y'all got to the max. You got the biggest bonus.
Why didn't you stop us at 10 then?
Yeah,
Was
thank
it
you for.
That was 13.
Oh, it was 13.
Well, thank you for letting us re-roll that.
I think it'd be more interesting this way. Also, I would love one of these from everybody.
Who are we talking to?
Wolfie doesn't do diplomacy.
Just to see if you hear anything in the town.
We're talking to Roxy.
Hey, always
Roxy, come talk to me. On the red light.
It's just this damn.
I like to
gecko
think
lizard
that Roxy
thing
is
keeps
just
following
like
us
this.
around.
Alright, Liz
Lizard that
and
hangs out.
Ophelia, you hear a couple murmurs as you're walking through the town. One. A group of gnolls were arrested just outside of town in the junkyard. Did you hear? Apparently, they had lots of shackles and fetters. Horrible to think that they were torturing and murdering folks there. That kind of crime just doesn't happen in Alpenstar.
Okay.
Some other nonsense you hear inside the town.
Idiots.
Oh, another shipment lost. I can't believe it. That powder keg punks gang is out of control. They didn't even steal my shipment. They just blew it up. For fun. What kind of miscreants? Did you know they snort that black powder?
dealing with some Joker type.
Let me add to my notes, must try the black powder.
So, Arcane from Not Another D&D podcast.
Oh no, not again.
Alright, I snorted a line of black powder and I'm ready to get this shit going. Woo!
I didn't hear it.
Does a hard line of black powder.
I want to hear all the.
Why? If they snort it, why would they blow it up?
This right here.
Powder gang people, they're a front.
What?
Who did I hear saying that about the missing shipment?
Just people in town.
Just a random.
Yeah.
So now we also have a gang we have to watch out for.
They have to watch out for us.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second.
Note overload. Note overload.
Grr. I know, it was a lot of lore. Sorry.
Wisp is in a weird square that I can't reach, apparently. What is up with your character? He's not in a square. He's in 4 squares.
I'm back.
How did you take half a square?
What are you doing?
Where's the
Moving around. Doo-doo-doo.
Alright, so
We're getting footloose.
you've gathered your information. You've got your route in mind. Knowing you're gonna have to hit that bridge, but at least you know what's coming.
We can't go this way.
No, the guards are gonna be so clustered on either side that the best way would be to just hit the bridge and go.
We're not even gonna go around. We're gonna.
But that's
swim.
why you're pit stopping at the bar first. Just in case.
Hmm.
I mean, instead we can cross the bridge at daytime.
Yeah, I would prefer to do that, obviously. So, we're at the
Everybody
dude's
ready?
house. We're at Gattleby's house.
Fuck yeah, we're ready.
Do it.
Oh, so we're starting here, and then gotta go here after we go here.
I hope you're ready.
We're not ready.
Oh wait, I need to
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Hold on, I'm not pretty anymore. Why is there so much commotion here in this house?
It's alright so loud, you're supposed to be in the town and probably good. Nasher, why are you over there?
I don't know.
He's like, I didn't do
I
that.
don't know what I'm doing.
Hold on.
Oh,
Keeble's
now
gotta
there's
do
two of
his,
you. God
You-
dang it.
Keeble's gotta do his famous thing.
I only see one.
Yeah, I see.
Back over here. I'm just trying to mess with my token.
Can't even delete your token now, because... Oh no, why are you over there?
I don't know. I just tagged it.
Why?
I like to mess with you. So I was changing my health bar,
Black
and then I
powder.
had to add it back on from the character list.
Don't
Or
think he
activate.
asked for no help.
I need more black powder.
Okay, I reset the fog of war.
Good idea.
What is Fog of War?
That's
pressed-
where we can't
I
see
pressed
where we haven't
enter.
been.
No fog. Enter. It's gone.
Okay.
Get out of here. Slash God mode.
I didn't know we were playing Age of Empires.
That's what I was just typing in, actually.
Get out of here. Add item _ 1000 GP.
All right, so
I
is
believe
this
it-
his house then?
This is It's his casa. They'll
So like, what's to either side? Just
over
more
here.
road and other houses?
This
just
is the shed, yes?
yes.
And this is all the poisonous plants. These things, like
yes.
it would-
It's
come on.
chicken wire.
there we go.
But
Chicken wire around, and we're in front. But then these little flowery
What is
type plants
this?
are the poison. I'm gonna, maybe as I go by, snip a couple little leaves.
what is this?
Oh
like a
yeah,
hat?
should we put that thing in chat so you can see it too, Cliff? Now that we're not interrupting you anymore.
What am I doing?
That's a thing that I tried to make for her so that she could throw bombs without them killing people because it's non-lethal.
What am I doing?
It's in the bag of holding if you want to look at it. It's almost exactly the same thing as the Dread Ampule. It's just non-lethal. It's almost exactly the same.
Maybe we can go through and climb over the shed.
All right.
I mean, where's the door to this place?
Which
Oh,
one
by
is
the way,
one
I have-
for- Is search for traps, or scout is for?
Search is for traps. Scout is for people.
Dang it! I want to change back to search.
Oh, it's a level 2 feat. Just so you know, there.
A level 2.
Reverse engineering
person?
is a level 2 feat.
So he's saying you might want to take reverse engineer to be able to make some of these special things.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
You need that feat to reverse engineer anything that you find. That's kind of how, how wizards can sit there and learn a spell. That's how you learn your bombs.
I don't
You
see that as a
go-
feat.
Just look at that.
Reverse engine. It's not listed as class feat.
Archetype.
We don't gotta do anything with it right now. Because I already took my level 2 stuff.
Oh, it's an inventor class feat. That's why.
Yeah, I'm an alchemist.
Maybe there's you can jump into a different class feat.
Temporary take this thing.
We'll look into it. But this is
Yeah,
the Casa del Alchemist. How would you like?
Oh, it would be a chemical savant for the class feat. To identify.
I was thinking, how high up is the shed? Because I'd like to try to climb it and just...
Oh yeah, alchemical savant would be a good way to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
I mean, he's expecting us, right?
But he may not remember.
So you tested me? Is that what you're doing?
Who?
He who walked over that threshold 18 times?
Walk off.
So, how high is that shed?
How high is that shed?
Super high.
I mean, there's a door right there. We could just walk right in, can't we?
Pretty
That
stuck,
whole
yeah.
thing's filled with poison.
I mean,
Poison
not
ivy plants.
on the path.
Can we do a perception
to
check
avoid the
just to
plants.
check the area out? Anything of note? Anything of,
What
of
if
special
that's
interest?
poison?
Is there a trap on that door that's going to trigger
That's
anything?
poison. What if that's poison?
I'm looking. Give me a second.
We're gonna just avoid all
Can
the
I-
bullshit.
Can I identify the foliage?
I mean,
It's-
Van's
it's
pretty
that
tall.
plant, but we already got it.
You can just throw me over there.
It's a poisonous plant
I can throw you over there easily.
that's 2 feet tall, covered in toxic, ooze or something.
Did you see how big those knolls were in the other
Yes.
game?
They're huge.
So,
Depending on
So
how tall
Wisps-
this bed is, I want Nasher to kind of toss me up.
what's funny is Wisp is technically small size, but he's not like short like wow, what's your character's name in the
Like
other
Evil.
campaign? Jeez, like Zarvi. Well,
I would-
wait, is Keeble
is
small
2'6".
size too?
Keeble's
Oh,
2'6".
Apparently, the type of
Zarvi's
fletchling that I chose, you're like barely there and like practically incorporeal. So it's like I'm small, but in the like I can squeeze through tight places way, not in the I'm short way.
So it's about
So-
the start of the roof is about 8 feet high.
Okay.
It's about
We
8
go
feet up.
in,
Nobody
And
tosses a dwarf.
identify these plants.
We already did. They're
So,
poisonous.
I mean, as far as walking through, is it like right there? Do I have space to walk through? Can I see the plants?
I mean, there seems to be a pathway. It's just a little overgrown.
Where are you
We have to
going,
avoid-
Franz?
Wisp is hiding while you guys figure this out.
What are you doing?
I enter.
Okay,
Ah,
as you crossed over,
He was waiting for it.
Fuck yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to answer him, so he gets impatient, walks in again.
a tripwire fastened to the gate snaps when the gate is open, releasing a moderate thunderstone to the ground.
oh fuck! I did ask if there was some
I'm
kind of
rolling
trigger.
your checks. Yep.
I'm an electric
I
dragon.
wanted to change the search.
That doesn't do anything for me yet, but it will.
One of these days.
Everyone within 10 feet of the door, which is
Damn it, what? Keeble!
I'm glad I moved.
Yeah, I am nowhere near there. I am in the alleyway across. You can't even see where I am. Hey, sonic damage, look at that.
It hurts my ears.
Hey guys, the door is open.
okay. So, as you walk in, and that Kiwa, you can't hear anyone talking currently. I don't know if you see the
Are you deaf?
current. He's
My
definitely
ears are
deafened.
covered.
When the ringing finally goes away, everyone hears from inside the house. What's that?
Oh, did they hear me?
They heard that sonic alarm just go off.
Oh yeah, so you hear from inside the house, no solicitors!
What was his name?
Cattleby.
Cattleby?
I
Yeah,
yelled
the-
out.
Wait, man,
Oh.
I have like academic lore. Like I want to.
Okay, I won't yell out. We're here, ask you about your warranty.
Dude, that was sick. How'd you get that on the screen? Oh, cool.
It hasn't gone away. Wait,
I
what?
made it. I messed with the pause message.
Oh, I like it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so as you walk in, Keeble, you see what looks like a weird, like, tank with a nozzle on it with some really stinky liquid.
Where's this tank at? Can you?
Right next to it.
Being it.
Oh, it's right there.
Can I change the search instead of scout? Or
Can I
what-
It doesn't matter anymore.
disarm it or
oh,
destroy it?
Oh, it
smash
does.
it?
You can
Grab it?
change. I will say to get rid of it, you can either
no, keep
clog the nozzle or redirect it.
I will redirect it. Get away.
Success! You feel like if you walk any further, you won't get sprayed with some gross shit.
I'm gonna roll in it. If it's is it really stinky?
Yeah.
It's pretty nasty.
I'm gonna roll in it. Okay.
Why?
Okay.
I'm a fucking dog.
Because he
dude.
wants to get the second condition.
Yeah.
You're such a dumbass.
That's for you.
Why is Wisp off the map?
He's hiding in that alleyway right there. He's like, no, I'm not getting in the middle of that. Where else is he gonna stealth? It's the middle of a road. It's the only place he can be to stealth.
Well, I was gonna ask Nasher if he could lift me up on top of this shed, but he decided to roll around in shit.
Except he likes it.
Bad dog.
Oh, it had an effect too.
Ooh.
Stunned and sickened.
Creatures in the aura must attempt a fortitude save.
That's a cool aura.
You would have been stinky, real bad stinky.
No, they would all have been sneaky there in my aura.
I don't think we can hang out anymore.
Yeah.
Look, man. You gotta take a bath, alright? And you also circumnavigated this thing.
What is that?
That would just.
What?
That was the nozzle thing.
Yeah.
It's the trap.
Which would have been a spray, and if you fail that, you're just automatically stinky. So nicely done. Nicely done.
Alright, can Nasher lift me up over the shed? Toss me, or whatever we need to roll to get me up there.
Goddamn right.
I'm skipping the bullshit. I'm gonna make it over there, and I'm gonna be like, that'll be my sleep.
You're gonna do what?
Was there some kind of symbol we're supposed to show him?
Yeah, we have the thingy. Take the thingy. Nasher will put me up on top of the shed. I'll take whatever damage I need to get down from the shed, get to that door, and be like, we need to leave. And then if there's any other bullshit going on in here, you can deactivate all that shit on its way out.
So I would maybe just give you an aid to your athletics, to your climb.
Yes. Oh, is that what that reflex is for?
No, that was
was
just
for
if
avoiding
yeah, if the trap would have went off, that was what it was gonna do.
Okay. Nasher's
And make everybody stinky.
Nasher's lifting me on top of this shed. What do I got?
Okay.
Here, I'm aiding him to get up there.
I forget what 8 is. 8 at 20? I can't remember.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm helping. I'm 6.5 foot tall.
What was 8? Typical 8 is 20. Oh. I mean, you're helping him. You're not giving him any mechanical bonuses.
No, he's just climbing on top of me.
I was just using him as a height bonus.
There you go.
Okay. So, am I up there then? What do I gotta
No,
roll?
you have to make a
Sounds
climb check.
You're climbing me, motherfucker. You.
Oh, I see.
And don't crit fail, because I'm going to make you land right in that stink trap.
Fine. Fallen thing trap. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me go. I didn't see what I was supposed to roll in the thingy, but I got it here.
Hey!
Roll the same
Top
thing.
up there. I don't see you on the map. Are you on that?
He's under me. Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't put you on the roof. I don't know how to do that.
it's fine. I don't got away.
What the hell is up with the door now?
Where are
It's
you
open.
going?
He's in the shed.
Here. Do I guess
I see him up here.
Knowing what we know, he's the only one there, right?
Yes.
And so I call out to him in a sneaky whisper.
On the second floor, all random.
Help me.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
I think as he's doing that.
Oh, wait. You hear, please come back another time.
We're here, you fool. You have to go.
And then it's just quiet.
Okay, as he's doing that, I'm gonna try and slowly make my way carefully through these poisonous plants, looking for any traps.
Okay.
I'm like, something.
Since we've been warned.
You would.
Alright, as you get Schwa, you see a pressure sensor on the ground right here.
Why couldn't you stay by the curb?
I will allot you a
Oh fuck!
success. You remove.
Purple dot.
So you kind of hop around the pressure plate and you end up seeing right over here. There's a glass jar containing a purple dye and a thunderstone.
Ooh.
So it looked like it was like some sort of spring-loaded purple dye trap, which had such a cool picture.
Good job.
Take that,
Aww.
Cute.
right?
And a thunderstone, you say?
Say again.
You said there's a thunderstone there too?
Yeah, it was like this whole thing, and look, here's the nozzles.
Oh wait, can you do that one again? I hit close.
Now did
Okay.
that.
Ooh.
Alright,
Rude.
Wisp is finally gonna start sneaking in with them.
Can I just sample that trap and take that thunderstone?
You better roll.
I'll assist her.
Well, I kind of tell the group something.
Well, how? Are you gonna tell us that?
You got a cell phone,
Now in the
motherfucker?
goddamn garden.
Hey, something's wrong.
Where are you?
He's on the
On the
roof.
map.
You help me up here. You know
I need that
I don't
reflex
know if you
save to
moved
pull the stone out.
Are you
I
still
will
right
aid.
here?
I'm on the top right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
That was me aiding, but
Shit.
Does anybody else want to aid her in that reflex? Please, God.
Can I aim on
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's a fail.
Sure.
Charlie, you back? Team could really use you.
Like if we're being greedy.
Where did you go?
We're inside, man. We're over here.
Yeah, okay.
Charlie, are you... Save us, Charlie.
What up?
Save us.
Evil, there's no way you helped from way over there. Shut up.
I didn't know Keeble's Inspector Gadget and can extend his arms really far.
I know some crafting stuff.
He is clockwork.
Charlie,
I don't know.
can you roll that reflex save and help old girl out before she activates the trap you just deactivated?
No.
Oh, jeez.
The dragon
Alright,
doesn't
well,
count. It's a dragon.
Dragon
How's
doesn't
it
count. I'm not saying the dragon counts. That's a success.
I don't know why it pops
Nails
up twice
the
for
DC.
me all the time, but
Exactly.
I guess because I got two characters.
This is a success, but it failed the DC.
Hold on, give me a second.
Pulling around.
Okay,
We
so
have
yes,
a
you removed the
situation.
Thunderstone.
Hey.
And what's the situation, Keeble?
I call. He no answer. Someone answer. It's not him.
How do you know
I
it's not
called again.
him?
No answer. Something's wrong.
They said that he gets absorbed in his work. That's common for alchemists.
She's. Oh, say what you really meant. That's common for intelligent folk. I know you don't understand.
I'm making sure I don't look like
You
myself.
go inside. I keep look.
Goddamn lizard raccoon.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going then.
You keep going. I'm up here.
Once more, checking for traps and being careful, stepping carefully around the plants. All that jazz. How are you all doing?
No, I see nothing.
Am I disguised?
I
Who are
illusory
you
disguise.
impersonating?
Just a random ass person, not a 6 foot tall fucking hairy monster.
Ah, okay.
Just anything else besides.
Ophelia, roll that perception.
Oh, just the scout right here.
No, I was just looking at something. I didn't mean to click that.
So
But I tell you what,
perception.
You get straight perception.
All right.
as a sidebar, if I am disguised, when I take that disguise off, I'm gonna scare the fuck out of that dude.
Okay.
He's a werewolf.
I don't know what he is, but he's hairy.
Yeah.
Balls and smells disaster.
Yeah. There's roach crap in his fur.
Ew.
From that swarm.
You got that clogged shit by your butthole that's caught in your hair.
Oh man, the dingleberries are so thick it's like dreads.
So, as you approach, the wooden porch shows signs of wood rot. Rickety wooden steps lead up to a 10-foot wide porch. A boarded up window to the north enhances the feeling of neglect. A single door to the west of the porch leads inside the house.
I've seen that from up here.
Yep.
So, wood rutted stairs.
It looks like no one's been here in a while, you guys.
Those traps were engaged.
Doesn't mean much.
Make sure you check those stairs.
Charlie, are you meaning to talk in Draconic?
Just gonna warm up some food right quick.
He's doing it on purpose. He's telling his dragon that they should. What did he get himself into? They're getting the heck out of here.
Honestly, I didn't do that one on purpose. For whatever reason, all I can talk is Draconic right now. I can't talk anything else.
There's no drop down above where you type where you can change it.
Yeah, there's a drop down, but it's only got Draconic on it.
Click the little person icon to speak out of fear.
Yeah, nope, done that. All 3 of my characters. Or all 2 of my characters. Or they won't even let me click the dragon right now. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now I can talk common again.
Alright, so what's the game plan? You can see in the window, see some weird
check
stuff.
those stairs. You don't want to fall through the stairs.
Yeah. Nasher should avoid those stairs, probably.
I mean, from what I can see through the window, there's cobwebs in here, y'all. Ain't no one been here in a minute.
You can see through the windows too. Oh,
Yeah.
Nasher, are you walking in the grass?
No.
It definitely looked like you walked right up in that grass.
Yeah, I stepped in the grass.
I'm gonna let that one slide.
Okay, I was ready to roll.
He just wanted to pee in one of those bushes.
Yeah, I was urinating.
You're about to get that shit all over your null dick.
And he's got dingleberry.
That's what the hair's for, is to protect.
Is there? Are we checking anything in the shed or no?
Yeah.
You can.
The door's
Can
locked.
with. All right. I will
Need to
thievery it.
hurry.
What are you doing, Phil?
We
Oh.
don't have a lot of time.
Oh shit!
Sure we do.
Why are you practicing lockpicking at a time like this?
You're amateurs.
Like,
Oh, and here we
Damn it, Nasher.
go.
Seriously, the biggest guy goes up there.
It'll be alright.
So let me move this real quick so I can
Why am I on this roof?
do this, and then I'll just put you right back and don't worry about it.
Cool.
What?
what is that? That's nothing important, right?
He just fell through some spikes.
A
Yeah.
hopper full of wooden sling bullets is attached to several launching devices, which
Oh,
spew
cool.
the bullets at high velocity through various holes in the boards that cover up the windows. A distinctive click and whirring sound indicate the trap has been sprung.
You better roll out that way. You're gonna
Uh,
roll right into Wisp.
So
Into the grass.
It's gonna break the door.
Oh, reflex save.
Oh well, he triggered it, so it's just gonna shoot him.
Oh. I was gonna say have him roll out of the way. He's gonna slam into Wisp and it's gonna break that shed door.
Alright, now that's non-lethal damage.
Okay.
How are sharp ass spikes getting shot at you now?
No, it's little bullets. It's
The
little.
second surprise round. Oh.
At
What?
Because you're right there. Shit.
Oh, you too?
Alright. As it whirs to reload.
Gonna roll a crafting.
I will roll thievery.
Oof.
Oh, Nasher.
Alright,
That's
Nasher's
like,
the only
no.
one who moves
No.
a bit. And he's the one right on top of it. Perfect.
So you
I had-
just shove some shit on top of there.
I disabled it.
Get my head up here.
You sure did, which means we don't have to go into initiative and fight this thing. I'm so happy.
Are you though?
Actually, yes, because I hate hazard fights. They don't make any sense. Anywho, there's a door.
Oh my god.
Is it locked?
Can we? Is it a stealth check or a thievery check here?
It's
Says
locked.
fuck.
Just
Yes, it's
I'm
locked.
gonna knock on the door really loud, I guess. Excuse me. I'm from Bithrow. What is my college name? Whatever college that is, and
Magic High.
we want
Magic High College.
Magic High, and I'd like to speak with you about your presentation.
Your car's extended warranty.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing any donations today. Thank you.
It's not about a donation.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess I'll try thievery.
That lock is broken and unpickable.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I was
Wait.
that was just Wisp doing this one down here. You guys can do whatever up there. Wisp was just on his own white whale.
Yes, that shit has kicked your ass.
He just went full Ahab and just could not
I
give
can
up.
try to,
Oh, we were gonna scare him.
the old force open.
There is a crowbar in the bag of holding.
I do have a crowbar.
get your ass out here, or I'll burn the place to the ground. Damn it.
Can I do like a +1 for the crowbar?
You sound like my ex-wife. I'm busy. Thank you.
It shouldn't be this hard to get in this person's house and drag him out of it. There you go, Nasher.
Just grab him and go.
Now, are you going in the door or the window?
The door.
Oh. Are we?
Are we?
Yeah, what's this we see through the window here? I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look.
Let me read the room's description. The The sparsely decorated room features a large bed, several hooks on the walls, which hang dirty coats and overalls. The most astonishing feature is the boarded-up window to the south, and the large mechanism attached to it. The top of the machine has a funnel-like hopper holding dozens of wooden spheres.
I've already disarmed
Yeah,
that. We're
I'm
gonna
not
go
going
right
through
through
there.
the window.
Doesn't he
Going
have
through
a
that.
place to be?
I don't
Like
think
I said,
I don't
it's
think he's
Nash's
here.
choice. What do you
Window.
14 open?
I'm not going through the window
Why?
because that's a trap.
Oh, I've already disarmed the
He's
trap.
disarmed it.
That's what shot at us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that
then,
was
yeah,
the
okay.
bullet machine.
Then I'll go through the window.
Whoa, y'all stop moving. Trying to get everybody in there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
I'm just clearing the space. So
I'm
Are
just
you
keep
going, Kivo, or are you staying out there?
I'm staying out here.
you gotta walk across. What is he? I want. Man, what's he doing? I don't know. I want to see.
Share your screen.
All right. What can we find anything of use in this room or notice anything?
You just gonna
Yes.
steal the man? Steal the man shit?
The machine.
Oh, there you go for your sling, Ophelia.
I'm sorry.
Inside
Treasure.
the machine.
It's all for
Okay.
you.
They got some
Ooh.
It's all
ammo.
yours.
I like it.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Go. That's a steal from the guy we're trying to help.
Here.
That's cool. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna still pause.
I think we're hearing a robot, like an answering machine robot.
I'm not hearing
You
anything.
might be right.
You're talking about hearing a robot.
Every so often you hear no one's here, no solicitors. That
So we don't see any other traps or anything in this room?
I freaking told you guys there was a problem.
Oh. There's like, what is all this shit over here on the floor?
oh, he is here.
Okay, I'm going to walk in with my hands up. So, excuse me, Phoebe sent us. We're supposed to take you somewhere. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Ophelia. Hello.
I thought you were going to tell your other name.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on.
No, I'm not telling them my real name. That's why would I have a pseudonym? I'm gonna tell people my name.
I thought this person would know you.
Cooking crack in the kitchen.
I'm moving, you heathens. Let's go.
Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Alright, so you bust in the door and say what?
I don't bust in the door. I just open it, say, "Excuse me," while holding my hands up in front of me to indicate no harm is meant. Phoebe sent us. We are supposed to take you back to her tavern, but we have to go because the guards are going to be here soon.
You barged into my home from my bedroom.
Well, we did try to knock, but you wouldn't answer your door.
I answered and said, "Go away." And he
Do
goes
you
back
wanna-
to like security.
Do you want to be taken by the guard?
By the who now?
By the shield marshal?
Say what now with the who?
They're
Do you
coming for you,
remember
Mister. I forget his name. What's his name?
with the Gattleby?
So say you tell me the shield marshal's coming for me? Or you work for the shield marshal?
No, we work for the Duchess. And for Phoebe.
Oh, Phoebe sent you. Oh, is that today?
It is.
Oh. He starts grabbing stuff. I have to. Hold on a second. Alright, so he, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. What do you have? I gotta find some things. What can you tell me?
We're supposed to expose.
Ordinary person. That's definitely not a goal.
Well, we're taking
Regular man.
You requested the escort to. Well, you didn't request an escort, but you requested to be taken to the brewery. So we're here to do that. Let's go. We gotta go, brother.
Okay.
You got anything good over here?
I got stuff. All right. Who was percepting?
I'm looking around outside.
Oh yeah, you picked that one. Good risk. Go ahead. Head in there and have fun.
What did you do?
Show us your screen deal. I'm very curious.
Oh, he's stuck for life.
No!
I'm out here. I'm just out here looking.
That's Wisp is stuck.
It's Wisp that's doing shit.
Oh, he's definitely doing shit.
You have a stinky aura.
Oh man. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Come out.
What language
Are
is
you
that?
in my bathroom? Y'all are some really weird folk.
He's got chronic diarrhea, man. Just
Oh, did you eat the beef again? You're not supposed to eat the beef on Tuesdays, man. Come on, you know that. And he's just collecting
Can I
stuff,
open
right?
this door, which I'm assuming leads to the front door, and get Keeble in here?
Yeah, can you drop me off this roof?
Sunball, it's only 8 foot high.
No, I mean I'm stuck on the roof. He has to I'll take the fall damage. I don't give a damn. Just get me off this.
So,
Can I help him wrap this up so we can hurry along?
yes, I'm just trying to find my friend. Give me a second. I'm trying to find my friend. His name's Slick. And it's at that moment
Is this familiar?
the sounds of breaking glass and shattering wood precede a calamitous sight. Calamitous.
Calamitous?
I've always wanted to use that word.
I feel like Total Recall. The walls of reality will come crashing down.
Rolling from initiative, I started on the ground.
Gattleby six-legged chameleon suddenly
What?
It's Roxy. It's Roxy.
first to the size of a cat, then a dog, then a horse. All in the matter of seconds.
That's cool.
The chameleon, as startled as anyone, smashes through the table in the middle of the lab and clambers about, spilling papers and alchemical equipment everywhere.
Jeez.
Gattleby pinches the bridge of his nose, exasperated. Ah, bolts! Slick's got into the growth serum again. You see the shrink potion anywhere? Never mind. Why am I even asking? Just take care of this. I gotta get my coat from the other room anyway.
Take care of this.
Hold on a
Can I
second.
look around for
Say hello to Slick.
Let me
Roll for
down.
initiative. Alright, I'll get you down. Hold on. Where were you here?
But if
Yeah.
I was
Oh, I
on
can't
my
see
way
him.
inside the house.
Alright, yeah, follow me in.
I don't want to kill his pet.
I'll say you were right here when it happened.
Here?
I don't want to kill his pet either.
Roll.
What are we doing? Are we rolling
yes.
initiative?
Roll for initiative.
Oh, jeez, I just see the thing now.
Say hi. He's happy
Charlie.
to be here. Here's a better picture.
Oh. I don't want to attack him.
He's one of my cousins.
We speak the same language. What can I roll that would make sense?
I was gonna use my last perception, but I can't find it, so.
He's crafting to like,
I'll roll a new one.
I don't know, try and find something around that would shrink him.
Wait, hold on. What's stuff going on?
Gotta get all in the initiative.
Dude, is that another ant? I'm about to lose my mind. What ant is
That
that?
one was so much better.
Evil, why is your token
Hey.
cockeyed?
Real quick, since we're entering
Maybe it'll-
initiative, it would behoove
long
me
time.
to mention
Oh my god.
feat into the fray.
Oh, we're supposed to get +2 on initiative.
For the way of the drifter.
Not that it matters, I suppose.
Into the fray lets me
Oh, you just can draw your stuff and then.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
yeah, I can draw 2 weapons and I get a free stride.
Sidebar.
Towards. Only a free stride towards.
Friend thing.
Sidebar, what?
So let's not kill this man's friend pet thing.
Okay. Top of the initiative.
Okay. My sling would not have been in my hand, so I'm gonna see that.
I'm gonna say it pushes y'all two out of the way.
That first
Can't occupy the same space. What's he gonna do? He's gonna.
When we failed traps and all that fun stuff, were we supposed to get a +2 to this one?
Yeah.
Shut up.
What?
It doesn't matter now.
Yeah. I remembered late.
Hey, we can read what Charlie's saying.
Nice.
I don't think we should kill his pet.
I think that's why we have non-lethal damage. We can knock it out if need be. Maybe he can get it under control. Hey, mister, can you call your fucking pet off?
You are grabbed. You're not immobilized, but you can't move beyond the reach of his tongue.
Wait, who is?
Evil.
Or that'd be Keeble.
Why? What? I'm
Where's
Oh, wait,
the pet?
wait. Never mind. Can't even see you. Never mind.
I'm like, I'm inside that. Oh, really? I can't even see nothing.
I can see you, but I forgot. Can't. Okay, never mind. He's going to sling his tongue at.
His owner.
Sorry, Lyra. It's like the ocean.
Oh, what the hell?
Dang.
Oh, why is your AC down to 16? Oh, it thinks that she's flanked. Well, it doesn't matter anyways, but...
No, my AC is 16 no matter what.
The game
Oh,
thinks it
thanks.
should be 18.
Yeah, the game thinks your AC should be 18.
Do I have a negative because of my
No,
armor?
it thinks you're flanked.
It's because your armor, maybe. Oh, you're off guard. You're right. Well, but if she thinks she's always 16,
Yeah. Let me look. Oh no, it should be 18. You're right, it should be 18.
okay.
Was this really critical? Was it 18?
Yeah.
How are you? Okay, interesting.
That's weird. Eh,
Nice.
that's weird.
Alright, oh boy. So, on turn 2 of initiative, who's moving?
I was seeing what's going on in there while I'm waiting my turn.
Why is my AC 16? Path Builder has it at 18.
Well, now
It's,
you're
right now you're flat-footed. But
grabbed.
that's because you're grabbed.
But my AC on my character sheet should say 16?
Yeah, while you're grabbed, yes.
Okay.
Oh, really? It changes on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Alright, so on that turn, a kind of like in all the commotion, a potion or a bottle or some sort of reagent falls off the wall and drops near one of y'all. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of y'all, right?
I was like, if it falls next to me, it's
Oh boy.
Is that me?
It was yeah. So you and whoever's next.
I mean, can I do a reflex if I'm grappled?
You should be able to.
Okay.
Squirm in it. Alright, you're alright. You're alright. What's it say? So you take half of 1, 2, 3. Half of that of sonic damage.
Half of the 9 or the 6?
So 4. So it'd be 4
Of the
points
4.
of sonic damage, yeah.
Half of the 4, okay.
And then another one's gonna drop near you with same save.
Man, it feels like
Dropped over by me?
Yep.
Okay. Same
So-
basic reflex?
Yeah, the same 18 I think. Nothing happens. Just out of curiosity, I want to know what kind of bottle it was. It was slashing damage. Alright. That's my fun. Whisk.
Okay. Do I get an idea of, like, he said something about a shrinking potion, about, like, if I would be able to find that around here?
Yes. Shrinking potion. Let's see. You could either look for one or just test random ones until you find it.
Can I help with that? Like, by looking around just by seeing what it would look like? Like, I would know the colors of it, right?
He can hold his action until it's your turn so you can aid him.
I will...
yeah, we're bringing this.
I'm just gonna perceive and see what happens.
Fuck.
Good idea.
I throw something at it that makes it twice as strong.
So now it's 50 feet tall and it explodes the house.
Just remember the +2.
You know what? No, hold on. I'm gonna hero point that, because I don't
You're
want to
hero
know what
point?
happened. Yeah.
So I was about to roll a wild magic table.
There we go, okay.
Fine.
You know what? Can I
located
take
the
that back?
potion.
And I like you said wild magic table, and it piqued my interest.
I don't have it out. I'll find it.
Empty threats.
But don't say that. Don't.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm taking back my hero point. I'm keeping the
No!
fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh my god.
Now just
What
remember
is wrong with you guys?
it's a 10.
It's a wild magic table. It could be anything. It could start raining gold. It's wild magic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. I love it.
Green gold.
Is there a wild magic deck we can draw, bro?
D100.
D100? Okay.
So he thinks what he's grabbing is the fucking shrink potion,
Yep.
but it's in fact.
It's for obstacles.
It's
Charlie.
Extraction.
What's your roll?
Oh, I rolled an 89.
Is he just grabbing it and throwing it, or that makes it kind of more fun?
Wouldn't that be a burn of 2 actions?
No matter what happens, he's gonna throw it. So it's it's in play. It's a spell of Iron Skin.
Okay. So I know what the spell is. Go ahead. You gonna you have no idea what this potion is, but you think you have it.
So you're saying I have no idea.
Yeah, hold on. My dog's whining loud. Give me a 5 minute. 5 minutes.
Staff, I apologize in advance for killing your character.
What?
Nothing.
I mean, we could
my
potentially
character?
continue 2 more turns.
What'd you do to my character?
Nothing yet. He's about to throw something though.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Something that he thinks is a right potion.
Yeah, he just practically picked one up and threw it.
I lied. Dog wasn't whining. Just my fat ass shaking the trailer. Okay.
So you're saying I picked up a potion and I have no idea what it does?
Yep. You think it's the shrinking gate?
Alright. How close do I gotta be to throw it at the thing?
Alright, so
I mean, you could hit somebody else with it.
You get. Yeah, you're gonna have to get it like in its mouth to digest it.
Okay.
So you're gonna need to be next to it, and then I have checks.
Alright. So that was 10 feet. Oh yeah, I can get right next to it.
Oh my god.
Force feed it.
Acrobatics or
He looks so happy about
acrobatics it is. Oh, what is the there's some bonus I get for being, what is it, 2? Oh, to tumble through. This isn't me tumbling through.
No, this is not a mind effect. Success! He eats it happily.
Now this was from the naughty list.
This was from the, it's a table. It could be, it might be okay.
So now tell us what it was.
You took back your hero point. It was a critical fail list. What it was.
1d6, 10 pounds.
Wait, you
Cool.
got bigger?
Oh, should I
Easy to carry.
roll a d6?
You roll it. I don't
I'll
wanna
roll a d6.
What's the potion? Is it?
He gains 50
50
pounds.
Gets even
He's just
bigger.
a chunky boy now.
God, you made him 50 pounds heavier.
He's gonna be as big as
Well, he's not taller, he's just heavier.
He's just kind of a little bit denser.
I
So
fattened
that
him
was
up
your
a
turn.
bit.
Fun.
Yes,
Nasher.
that's my turn. I'm expecting that Ophelia is just looking at me like,
Yeah.
Wisp, like, stick to your thing.
I'm gonna hit him with this here whip to try to trip it. I should probably target the creature. That would be nice.
Oh yeah, what were you saying, Keeble, about, like,
It
we get
didn't
a
say
+2
that.
or something?
We weren't targeting him, but it's a miss.
I'm
Steph said it was for something else.
son of a
I thought
bitch.
it was for
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm not targeting him. What the hell? That's weird. It shows green little arrows.
Target him again and do it. Make sure you got all your pluses.
1 second. There. Okay, I'm definitely targeting him. Try again. Okay.
So yeah, the 17 would have been a miss.
Okay. Well, that's one. Didn't do that, so instead I'm going to shoot the motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
That's the hit. Guys, did you just shoot my lizard?
Hey, the thing is, it's self-defense, baby.
He just likes you.
Oh,
Animal,
damn, maybe I
animal
should have held my
handling?
hand out.
There
That was
is,
it.
I believe, a command animal. Might be one. Evo.
Oh, is it my turn?
You can finally get in there and see what the hell's going on.
I'm hearing all the commotion. Alright, so I gotta run in there.
So, this flintlock pistol, it says I have 7 rounds. Is that, do I still have to reload it? I'm wondering every time. Or do I get 7 shots and then have to reload it?
What the hell is happening in here?
I'll find out after you shoot.
I guess you're right.
But I think you have to have a revolver for it to.
Alright, I kind of overheard the scenario of whatever's going on, so I'm gonna find a potion.
And you see Gattleby. He can't. He might be looking for a clue. He is just not bothered by the fucking utter chaos.
He's
No,
looking for
this is just
a coat.
another day for him.
Yeah, he's just.
Lord, his workstation is messy though.
I mean, it wasn't really clean to begin with.
No.
Damn it! I was
Still-
looking for that potion.
You could shoot for the moon on the crafting. Oh wait, that's 3 actions to find crafting. Crafting takes 3 actions
Well, damn. Well, I can
to like
proceed.
test potions. Are you sure good?
I'll proceed.
He says it's a
Do I-
greenish, yellow, blue, kind of bubbly.
The thing that I found.
No, he's telling you what to look for.
Oh. I thought I got something with my crit fail. Twist got something with his crit. Or is that after you burned your hero?
Well, he crit failed with a 1.
And you just crit failed.
Is it
Less.
same rules apply? We're only doing 1s and 20s?
Trying?
Failed again. That's my
Trying for it? Is that what you're trying to do?
Huh?
It looks like he was trying for the wild magic bottles. Alright, Charlie. If you're trying to look for this potion, or you can spend 3 actions on crafting to test them to find it. Or you can beat the shit out of the lizard. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat, Charlie, if you're there and not muted. Charlie, can you hear me? Okay, we'll come back when you get on the mic. Ophelia.
Oh my god. So me,
What you gonna do?
I want to try and get out of this grapple.
Cut his tongue off? Baller.
I mean,
How are you gonna get out? Escape it?
I have a dagger. I could just like stab his tongue and hope he lets go of me, or escape. With
Yeah.
an acrobatics check.
So
Or-
I'll put escape in chat, or you could attack his tongue. I know the AC. Just make the strike.
I don't have a dagger drawn, so
Unarmed
I'll
attack.
try and escape.
Cafe.
Are you gonna put it in here or?
It's in the. It's in the.
Escape's in the chat. I'll just let you know if it's successful. I have to look at
Okay.
the grab DC. Oh yeah. Bam, success.
Free.
You slither out of his slimy tongue.
Okay, and then I'm going to. You see, crafting is 3 actions, or I can look around for the potion.
Or you receive it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do I get any kind of bonus since I am an alchemist? And I would know what it looks like. And
Not with a greenish, yellow, blue kind of bubbly potion. No. It's a terrible description. He is not helping you.
oh, but I mean, certainly as an alchemist myself, I could be able to figure it out.
A shrinking potion? You've never heard of.
Remember, this guy's a brilliant infant.
Fucking shit.
Oh, see? Never heard of it.
You got one more perception.
I'm just gonna do another perception.
Or you can slap this bitch.
Nope.
Alright, round 2.
Are you back, Charlie?
Charlie.
There you go.
Charlie, need help. Help your team, Charlie. It stomps on the counter.
He's mad for me.
Whoops. He went in the wall.
Wispy's dead. Wispy dodged the head. Yeah, dang.
Oh, dang it. What the hell? Okay.
One of those nights.
Wait. That's so weird. It shows it twice, but it didn't. I need to take it again.
Wait, what?
I was at 26 when I hit it. It showed both times, but it only took it once. So when I removed it, it took me back to 26. I don't know.
Why are you coming at me?
Alright, Wisp, you're up.
Wispy boy.
Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
Now that you're not muted.
Okay. I switched to my phone, and then when I came back, I forgot that I was still muted.
Also, this whole fight, this chameleon is just changing colors the whole time.
Alright.
Doesn't this guy get a turn to look for shit?
No, he doesn't care, but
He's in his room doing stuff. He's looking for
Just trying
stuff.
to find his jacket.
I am going to go over to him.
Sorry, door's closed.
Can I roll an intimidation check to be like, help now? and threaten him.
I will kill this beast.
Yes.
If you do not do something.
Yes.
He is not in the contract. Rapunzel wouldn't put up with this.
You gotta target him and intimidate him?
There isn't really an action that I can find for that.
To
I can see, like,
demoralize?
yeah, I could demoralize. That would do it, but yeah.
Wait!
Oh, sorry.
That's a rhino.
Say, motherfucker.
That's a quick success. You get your ass out here. You do something.
You know what? Yeah, hello. That's a good idea.
You could have told him, like, you've been wearing your jacket the whole time. Let's go.
The glasses are on your head.
Oh, that's where I put those. Interesting.
Can you get your pet under control?
I need to buy the potion. There it is. He will stop trying to AOO me.
Dude, every time you move him, he's like, I'm like, attack him?
Murder this
Snatcher
guy?
just does it. He just can't hold back anymore.
I feel like it's like in character. Like it's not even the game. Snatcher just murder.
Finally, you're like, do it.
Yeah. Every time you see Nature twitch a little bit, he's just holding back the urge to bite.
He should let me smell his hand.
So let's go to our character sheet, shall we? There's yes. So, y'all trade?
Nope.
I gave him a potion since he's right here next to me.
She dropped it.
Trade?
No, a trade necessitates a return gift or item for the exchange.
Yeah, or we're not in initiative any longer, are we?
Just
No.
give it to him.
I did. And I'm going to use this for myself too.
I meant Cattlebee, whatever. Just fucking give him the potion.
He
The
does.
healing?
Slick, Cattlebee. Let's go.
Alright,
Yeah.
hold on. Thank you. No, please take your time. Here's some things while I gather the rest of my regents.
Yep. Hey, there's another thunderstorm for you there.
What the heck?
Wisp is just so agitated that he had to go in there and yell at the guy to come and help that he's not even grabbing anything out of there. He's just like, whatever, just let's go.
Here, I'm going to do a treat wound. I guess Nasher is fine.
Yeah, I had some potions, and he gave me one, so I used two of the, two total. I still have two more, and there's two in here.
I'm glad you all survived.
I'm sorry I shot your pet, bro. It freaked me out.
It's understandable. That's pretty big,
I'm throwing everything in the bag of holding so you guys can go through it later.
Later. Whoa.
Well, or now. Yeah. There's a badass thunderstone and all kinds of stuff in there.
The guards in here.
Yeah, we'll do this later.
You're alright. I'm just so glad you survived. Let me write this down real quick.
I was trying to beat Fonz to the punch.
What?
I was beating you to the punch, snatching the
to put stuff in the bag of holding? Normally, Wits would have suddenly just started pocketing things, but
Was this Bulger's Gate 3? Alright,
I have a whole feat to be like, hey, you don't notice me. I think it's that one, right? Oh no, that's just a subtle theft. Take a -2 circumstance penalty to notice that I'm stealing.
Oh, lovely.
Do you need healing?
I do.
I will
I can
treat
drink
you
another
with.
potion.
I just dropped natural medicine in the whoever's
I got it. I got.
Nice.
Who are you stealing from? Yes. Wisp, who are you stealing from?
Oh, I'm not stealing from anyone. I'm trying to. Oh, I was just showing them that if I tried to steal, like, I got a whole feat to make it so they can see.
Understood. So any questions for him before y'all unass out of his house?
he's coming with us. We could ask him.
Did you bring grab your pyrite or whatever the element is? I assume you have your notes with you, so we don't leave anything behind.
Notes, madam. Notes can be copied.
Oh.
You said you were a studier of the fine arts, and yet you would put your genius work on paper? Huh.
I'm still learning.
Stick around. You'll learn a thing or two.
Happily.
Let's see.
Is our time to leave still clear? I keep proceeding.
Like,
Yeah, let's.
we gotta leave.
We gotta go, huh?
We should probably get out of here.
What's in the shed?
All right. What's in the shed? That's a great question that I'm not going to tell you.
What's in the box?
I attack it. What's in the shed?
You're outlaws, not heroes. I forgot. There's several rusted I'll just unlock it. There's several rusted gardening tools and a jar of stink sap.
There you go, Ophelia. Get that jar of stink sap.
Yeah.
Jar. Stink sap.
People. People
going.
is so. It's so like, can we just do our jobs?
That'll definitely give us a bonus on the next section, but we got to call it there.
Okay.
Awesome. So next section is us starting to take this guy back, huh?
Towards the bar.
And
Hey,
is bring his pet? Is it shrunk down?
Yeah. It's still 50 pounds more, though.
Oh, didn't somebody say they were snipping some plants?
No.
Oh yeah, she wants.
Oh,
She wanted to
snipping,
snip.
yeah, I would like to take some samples.
I think it'd be great to do that and then try to use those to make one of those.
Yes. I would like to learn that one. It's a
Hey Nasher. Try running through here. Just one more time. Just
I'm
run through the
curious.
grass.
I am curious.
Alright, it's in the bag of holding.
oh, thank you. Oh, I get the bomb from snipping the thing? The plant? Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and take these other bombs to you guys.
Yeah, we ain't using them.
Alright.
And though.
Awesome session.
Experience check.
Oh,
There's no
sorry,
experience in this campaign. It's
level.
it's progression based or whatever.
Yeah, because there wasn't anything for each one of these traps.
Milestone based.
book based, if you will.
Can I learn this Lockhart's pacifier, or do I have to wait for downtime activity?
Next
or
time
for
you level up, make that be one of them.
The
It'd definitely be a
chemical
downtime
savant.
thing. Like you'd have to
Okay.
have that in the theme, right?
Yeah. I probably have to have a alchemical savant.
Yeah, then if you take a chemical savant, maybe then you can put that in your crafting formulas so that you can make it whatever you want.
So you can use crafting to identify alchemy on alchemical items you hold as a single action. Instead of spending 10 minutes, you have the formula for the item you are attempting to identify. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your check. If you roll a crit failure, you get a failure instead. So I guess if nothing really about creating a new potion, just identifying. I'll look up rules for like creating a potion, like in game. I think there's something.
Yeah. Why is there rhino poop going on in chat?
Because Scoot's disgusting.
Earlier, do you want to put something about poopy? Little poopy.
There's no.
Oh, I have Pathfinder stickers from being in the Pathfinder Discord. It's fun.
What?
Like this.
There's a Pathfinder Discord?
Yee. Or like that.
That's cool.
Or like that.
I don't see a lot.
Alright, you heading out? Cliff, I think you just said I'll see you tomorrow, or are you talking to somebody else in the background? I was talking to somebody else.
So I just learned Light Bomb, right? Or did I just get the potion?
Drop some.
The Blight Bomb? I mean, if you made it from the clippings, I'm gonna say you got the recipe for it. So you should put that in your crafting. Because it's not like you just picked up a Blight Bomb.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense to me.
I'm glad I didn't pick. I was gonna pick that one. I'm glad I didn't.
It made it crawl.
And you should have the junk bomb in your recipes too from when we were going through the junkyard, because they showed you how to make it.
I do.
Cool. Yeah, so this is pretty much just the non-lethal version of that. So they're almost exactly the same. I just pretty much added non-lethal and changed the wording a bit.
Cool.
So when you go to like talk to Cliff about crafting and just show him like it's pretty much the only difference is one is non-lethal and one isn't.
Add that to my note.
And then do like I do, where you just just keep asking him until he says okay.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And then you just start rolling around with a weird sword that you got from the Shadow Realm.
You should explain it as a family sword.
Oh my gosh, I just targeted the guy.
Oh,
I forgot I
my.
slightly targeted.
Nice.
I'm doing 2 damage to him. Hopefully he's got more than 2 HP.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Thank you. Alright. Log out of this. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was lovely.
What's
Thanks, Cliff.
What's with all these emotes?
He was sharing the
Oh.
Pathfinder Discord once.
Like the guy with the horns, very stupid token.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Babes.